Hi everybody and welcome to Esotera Tarot. My name is Lydia and welcome to the channel. Welcome back to those of you who have joined us before and are regulars here. This is our new midweek Four Aces All Signs check-in. The Four Aces runs through all the aces, swords, cups, wands, pentacles, to really give us a bit of structure around how we read about our day-to-day life. So this is a very brief general overview for each sign and what's going on in each aspect of your day-to-day. It will offer you some advice, some challenges you might be facing along the way, and of course universal guidance on whatever outcomes that you may be shooting for, guys. I introduced this as a segment because I think it was really good on the timeless check-in. We all come together on a Sunday, but I wanted something midweek. I was just missing you all so much. So this will be our regular start on a Wednesday. We got a pretty good reception last week, so it's something that I'm looking forward to building on. I don't think many other channels do Four Aces. I think I've only seen it once or twice before. It's always something I really enjoy because it's just like a good comprehensive overview of where I'm at. So it's something that I really wanted to share with the channel, share with you guys, because not everyone's here looking for love. Some people might want to know about work or the next big project, anything about new places or friends they might be making. Then of course we have people wanting to know about love, relationships, all of that jazz, all equally important, all equally enriches our life experience here on planet Earth, right? So I thought the all signs Four Aces would be just a great way, just midweek, to come together and just see where it is we're all at, right? As usual, I will be running all the signs from Aries through to Pisces. They will all be time stamped below in the description box. And I set the intention for all of my readings for your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. So if you don't find your the story resonating in your main sign, then check one of your other placements. I'm sure you'll find yourself in there somewhere. And thank you so much to everyone for all the likes and the subscribes and the shares. We're really building a nice little community here over at Esotera Tarot. I'm now up to publishing 14 videos a week. Okay, so make sure if you're subscribed to get that notification bell on, because you don't want to miss your sign. It's coming up every week, and that includes, we're doing no contact readings are coming out this week, which I'm really excited about. We do you and them. We do our monthly overviews where I give you a little sneak peek into the first week of the following month, so you know what to expect. And what else? What's the other one that we do? I can't remember. I started doing weeklies, but people were more resonating with you and them, general readings, monthly readings. So we're just building on that, and it's going from strength to strength. And I'm super excited about the direction the channel is taking, and I love every moment here in the Zen Den with you guys. So please keep liking, please keep sharing, please keep subscribing. Let's get more people here into this space. Let's see what it is that we can create and how that goes. And yeah, as soon as I'm able to as well, I want to jump on the lives as soon as I can, because it'd just be lovely to meet some of you guys. Actually maybe do some like little readings, some little card pulls, something like that. So we'll see if that's down the line for us. Once I hit the right milestones, that's what's coming up next. So yeah, every little like, share, every little watch, it just adds to the energy here, just keeps our momentum going, and it's wonderful. And thank you all so much for the time you take out to hang out with me here at the Zen Den at Esotera. Okay, right, so what we're going to do is just jump straight into the readings, but before I do that, I'll just do a little explanation for guys who've not been here before, which is probably most of you at this point. This is only ran for 1 week. This will be our second Four Aces check-in that we're doing. So I'm just going to run through the format, how the reading works. I will also do it at the beginning of every timestamp as well. So if you've skipped this and you're not listening to me at all, don't worry about it. I've got you covered in the timestamps. Okay, so we start with the Ace of Swords. So they're your thoughts, your feelings. Well, kind of crossing in with the cups there with feelings, but what is it you're focused on? What is taking up your mind space? I'm not judging if it's taking up too little or too much mind space. It's just what it is that you're concerned with, your focus. Okay, then we go into the Ace of Cups. That's your feelings there, your heart's desire. It's what sings to you, what it is that you're drawn to, your wishes, your preferences. This could be people, it could be a job, it could be a place you want to live. Whatever it is that you're in love with, guys, is going to come up here under the Ace of Cups. Also includes heartbreak as well. It's a double-edged sword, that Ace of Cups, not just the Ace of Swords, right? And then we've got the Ace of Wands. That's your will, that's your drive, that's your passion, your fire. It's where you want to put physical energy into to achieve something. And that also includes letting things go, right? Letting go in itself is a form of achievement if it's something you need to let go of. So that can come under the Ace of Wands. It's what do you want to do next, right? What are you driven to? And then we get the Ace of Pentacles, last but certainly not least. The Pentacles traditionally falls under finances, so we will get work themes under here. The finances doesn't stop there with the Ace of Pentacles. It's also real world tangible results. They're things that are real. They're things that may come to fruition if you were to follow certain paths. And we will also then, at the end of all of that, once we've gone through all four aces, we've got a lovely conclusion here about what's going on. We will then for each go into a challenge in each area that you may need to overcome in order to achieve your purpose, your wish, your dream, whatever it is that you're going for at the minute. And then we'll end with some universal advice from Spirit to guide you, okay? Highlight any blind spots that might be going on there. Right, I think that's it. I don't have any channel updates as of yet, apart from what I've already just said about possibly doing some lives when I can. We're just going to crack on. We're going to jump straight in and get to those readings, those energies and those answers for you guys. So as usual, coming up first are our lovely Aries collective. Okay, Aries. Hi, Aries. Hi, guys. You're first up as usual, my brave, brave Aries. Welcome to Esotera Tarot. If you've not been here before, then welcome. If you have, then welcome back. My name is Lydia, and today we are doing the All Signs 4 Aces reading. We start with the Ace of Swords. That's your focus and what it is that you are thinking about. We're going to the Ace of Cups. They're your heart's desire, your wishes, your feelings. Then to the Ace of Wands. That's your drive, your action, your energy. What do you want to put physical energy towards achieving? And then we've got the Ace of Pentacles, real world, tangible results, possibly finances, possibly work. We'll go through each in turn. We will look at challenges coming up along the way. I will end with a little bit of universal advice. And if that's all right with you, Aries, we're just going to jump straight in and start with that lovely Ace of Swords right there. Okay, right. Can you show me the Ace of Swords for Aries, please? Ace of Swords for Aries, please. Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords for Aries. Okay, are you ready, Aries? Oh, we've got the Ace of Cups in reverse. We're not reversed. We've got the Hanged Man in reverse. Okay, oh, and the Knight of Swords. Oh, you're moving too fast towards something, Aries. And it's kind of spilt your cup over. I just got an image of, do you know, you get like how you have a dog and they're running around and they're doing the zoomies and they accidentally bump into the table and the glass of water spills over. It's the last thing they wanted to do, right? Dogs hate upsetting their owners. But because it's this mess and the dog looks at you with sad eyes and goes, I didn't mean to do that. I know you didn't, Aries. Not saying you're a dog, Aries, not saying that at all. But that's kind of the energy I wanted to kind of convey here is what it is. See, when your Hanged Man is in reverse, when the Hangman's in reverse, it means that you need to stop, take note of something, look for a different perspective in a situation, but you're not A little pause is needed here, Aries. I'm not sure what this reverse Ace of Cups is. I'm sure the upright Ace of Cups might reveal a little bit more about that. But you may have had a disappointment, a loss, something like that. And this has very much got the energy of rushing to heal. And overly using your mind to heal as well. So some of you may be putting a plaster over the cracks, as they say. Instead of actually sitting with your emotions, some of you might be avoiding them entirely, trying to redirect your thoughts every time an unpleasant emotion comes to the surface. I'd suggest not doing that, Aries. I'm not saying you need to, roll around crying all day. Just when the emotion comes up, just sit with it a little bit. It just wants to be seen. It just wants to be heard. It just wants to be felt. And then let it pass on. Okay, let's go to the Ace of Cups. Maybe we can get a little bit more information about what that is, that reversed ace. Can you show me the Ace of Cups for Aries, please? Ace of Cups for Aries. Well, Nine of Cups. The Devil. The Two of Swords. Okay, so there's been an attachment in your recent past, possibly in the present still. You associate them with happiness and wish fulfillment. However, underneath, you kind of know you're disconnected from your emotions when it comes to this energy. A bit of wishful thinking, which I'm not surprised at, given what came up under the swords. You're trying to gloss over something. The emotions are there deep down, and because that's what the Two of Swords is about. It's actually pushing your emotions down, going into your head, crossing over your heart. So there's a distortion in the way that you are connecting to someone or something that you associate with being your ultimate happiness. But that is distorted because the Devil is here. Now, I'm not clarifying these, so I can't really give you exactly what the Devil is pointing to. But I think that you are aware the Devil is there, but you're trying to ignore him. And I don't blame you, Aries. No one really wants to tango with the Devil, do they? The Devil's there to help you. He's there to go, look, this is a problem right here that you need to address. Have you noticed he's in line with the Hanged Man as well? The Hanged Man's the card that asks us to stop and take note and a new perspective. I think you're avoiding a devil there in your details there, Aries. Might be something that you're going to need to look at. Okay, can I have the Ace of Wands for Aries, please? The Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands for Aries. Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands there, please. Ace of Wands for Aries. One more shuffle, please. Thank you. Oh, Wheel of Fortune. The Ten of Wands in reverse. Oh, and the Ace of Wands, clarifying the Ace of Wands. There you go, Aries. You get your mojo back. Don't you worry about it. Okay, so some time passes. You're probably not feeling like you're wanting to take much action at the moment, Aries. I'm not seeing any wands here under your thoughts, under your emotions. You're just kind of wanting to chill, be a bit mellow. Your heart is preoccupied with this distorted energy that's over it at the moment and trying to reconnect with your feelings. But then as we get to the Ace of Wands, you start coming into your element here. So something catches your eye. I don't know what it is. It's something that you're very excited about. Whatever, it also associates with it a kind of dropping of burdens. So something fun is coming in. I don't know what kind of fun. You might be going to a theme park or something like that. Could be something that small that only lasts a day. Or it could be a new career opportunity. Or it could be a date. It could be anything, something that makes you excited. Where you think, oh, wow, this is like almost a breath of fresh air from whatever it is you've been dealing with here. Really helps you drop your burdens, helps you relax a little bit. Feel like you're back in your own skin, and it's associated with good luck because the Wheel of Fortune is here. The Wheel of Fortune is also karmic, Aries, so whatever's coming in towards you, and I believe it's coming towards you rather than you going towards it, is going to be good for you. So keep your eyes open for that sometime in the next couple of weeks. Okay, can we get to the Ace of Pentacles then, please? Can we please clarify the Ace of Pentacles? Judgment. The Fool. Okay. And the Two of Wands. Have you noticed, Aries, we've gone from a One of Wands to a Two of Wands. So whatever thing that is exciting for you that's coming in right now is actually going to lead you to somewhere. So that trip to Alton Towers, who knows who you're going to meet there? So Alton Towers is a theme park in the UK for our American viewers. It's like our equivalent of Six Flags. So that one trip or meeting or energy that pops in, and I see it pops up out the ground almost like a potato, right? You stumble across it, you're like, wow, this is amazing. It opens up doors for you, doors that I don't even think you see coming yet. It starts you off on a new journey, brand new beautiful beginning here with the Fool. I see this as being full positive, not full negative. Full positive takes risks, he takes chances, he follows what feels good, and he trusts the universe. Full negative is people, places, that just, the idea of them is good, but everything around it is just a big red flag, but that Fool proceeds anyway. No, this is full positive, going into a beautiful brand new beginning around making some kind of decision. And you do make a decision here, Aries. It's not like you're whisked away by some tornado like Dorothy. You know, you are very much in control of whatever's coming in here. You have a say. It might be a partnership, it could be just a friend taking you somewhere new, it could be just an opportunity, random, could be, it's going to be different for everybody, but it sets you up on a brand new path. It revives you, it just, I say, breathes air into you again, Aries, and you start feeling more Aries. See? Beautiful. Okay, right, let's pull some challenges that might be coming in for you for each of these. Can we start with the challenge with the Ace of Swords, please? I mean, I don't know what you're kind of heartbroken or disappointed in here, but it's soon forgotten about by the time you get to the Pentacles energy here. So I'd say to keep your focus there, Aries, okay? And not try and think too much. Don't try and cover up your feelings either. Sit with them a little bit. Just try and get that Hanged Man the right way up and you're going to be just fine. Okay, can I get the Ace of Swords challenge, please? A challenge in the Ace of Swords energy. Challenge in the Ace of Swords energy for Aries. Okay. You've got the Three of Pentacles. Is there people wanting to help you, Aries, and they're wanting to talk about it, but you're... Oh, sorry, Aries. But you're not talking about it, or you're avoiding people at the moment. See, the Three of Pentacles is about work, but it's also about working with others towards something. Could be towards fixing something, building something, healing something, creating something, painting something, anything. They're coming up now as a challenge. So there might be people around you who are working against you. Or it may be that there are people around you who kind of want to help, you're resisting. And they may not be consciously coming in to help with your heartache or your loss or whatever. It could be just they're asking you to go out for a day out and you're just like, no, I'm sat here hurting too much. No, go. Be with your people at the moment, Aries. The universe is sending them in to carry the load with you and make the experience a little bit lighter than you've been having before sorry. Take it. You get some invites come in, you might want to take them. Okay. Can we get a challenge for the Ace of Cups, please, for Aries? Challenge for the Ace of Cups. For the Ace of Cups for Aries. Oh, okay. So we have the Ten of Wands in reverse. Oh, that makes sense now why the Ace of Wands has come in. So somewhere in your healing journey, from wherever it is that is leaving you sad and disappointed, Aries, this attachment you've got, you are having trouble dropping the attachment. You're trying. It is a trouble for you. It is a challenge. That is now why the Ace of Wands, something exciting is coming in to basically jolt you out of this way of thinking and this attachment that you've developed. It's not going to happen overnight, but it will give you a little jolt. It's the only way I can think to describe that energy there. Just trying to kind of push you out of this energy that you're in. And that would be then why we are seeing Wands and karmic. As I said, it's something that comes in towards you. And it's coming into you for this reason. You're not dropping this attachment very well. You're dragging your feet on that a little bit. So the universe is sending you a bit of help. Okay. Right. I'm just called to pull from the top of these. We have the Page of Wands in reverse as a challenge to the Ace of Wands. You're going to resist this thing coming in. Have you noticed the Ace of Wands here? Ace of Wands there. And what is the Page holding? He's holding the Ace of Wands. someone is coming in with this exciting new opportunity. At first, you're going to try and brush it off. You'll be like, but it's down to this frame of mind you're in at the moment. You'll be like, I don't want to take it. It'll change everything. So at the moment, just get a little bit out of your comfort zone at the minute, Aries. Say yes to those opportunities. I know you don't feel like going out tonight, but do you know what? Just show your face. Who knows who will be there, right? And then we have the Eight of Wands as your challenge in the Ace of Pentacles. This is around communication. I'm getting the message to be careful of the company you keep at this time, Aries, okay? So whatever's going on in your life at the moment, only let a select few people know about that. Don't go up to the roof and shout to the rooftops, either woe is me or hooray, I've just won the lottery, whatever this ace is. This is something for you to keep close to your heart, close to your chest, close to those people who are close to you. Okay. All right, let's, I don't know why that is. The universe said just, you know, keep a bit of a low profile while you're going through this bit of a change. Okay. It will make sense to some of you, I'm sure, when the time comes, when the time is right. Can I get some universal advice for Aries, please? Universal advice for Aries. Universal advice. The Ten of Arrows. Again, you have a lot of that Ten of Wands. Oh, no, sorry. Ten of Arrows is the Ten of Swords. Sorry, Aries. It's all these tens. You've completed a cycle here. We've not got the death. We've not got the world card. We don't have death. But tens are completion numbers. You've got 3 of them on here. So you've completed some kind of cycle. You're now ready to move on to the next cycle. And that Ace of Wands, whoever or whatever it is that's popping in for you, is here to take you and, you know, drop you where you need to be. We're under the Ace of Pentacles to get you on this new beginning that you are kind of struggling to find at the moment. The Knight of Stones, slow, steady progress. Yeah, that's brilliant. And the Five of Vessels. Yeah, I knew something had happened. Five of Vessels is particularly the card of disappointment and of loss and of regret. All of those things, those kind of energies that make us sad and bring us down. In this deck, it's actually a card of celebration. So you will see in time, Aries, why you had to go through this process, why you went through the loss that you did. It's setting you upon a brand new path that is going to be much better than what you left behind. You'll see in time how much of a blessing that this challenging but worthwhile situation is. Okay, Aries, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. If this reading did resonate and you're interested in a one-to-one reading with me, then check the description box for my Calendly links. And if you really did enjoy the reading, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. It really helps the channel to grow and get this message out to more people who need them. And with that, Aries, I'm going to love you and leave you. And until the next one, take care. Okay, right. So who we have next? You know, a little interlude period. I should probably get some interlude music. We have Taurus coming up next, by the way. Should probably get some interlude music for while I'm packing away. You know, that lift music. Or Walmart / Asda music. Yeah, Walmart, for our American viewers who might be watching now, is called Asda in the UK. Same company. Get a little please stand by music. Oh, anyway, hello Taurus. Nice to see you nice. How are we doing? I am just packing away Aries' cards. Right, welcome to your 4 Aces reading. Lovely to have you here, Esotera Tarot. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for lending me your energy. As before, I'll explain through the cards and then we'll get straight into the reading. That's for those of you, if it's your first time joining us. Hello, welcome. If you've been here before, then welcome back. First, we're going to jump into the Ace of Swords. That's your focus. That's what's on your mind. It's what you've been thinking about. Helps us clarify whether or not this is your reading. Then we go into the Ace of Cups. That's your heart's desire. That is your drives, your passions. That's what calls to you, what sings to you. What's got you up in your feels there, Taurus. Then we go into the Ace of Wands. That's where you want to put your energy into action. It's your intention. It is your will. Then we go into the Ace of Pentacles. Last but absolutely not least, real world tangible results as a result of this whole body, mind, spirit process that you're going into at the moment, Taurus. Also associated with finances, so we may get some cards to do with work under here as well. We will then move into a challenge for each section that you may need to overcome to reach your heart's desire, your goal, your dream, whatever it is you've got in your mind there, Taurus. And then we will end with some universal advice. If that sounds good for you, then we're going to jump straight in with the card to start clarifying this Ace of Swords right here. Okay, sorry, Taurus. I keep having to just check outside. I have a lot of neighbours that seem to like to start doing DIY and all sorts of building projects while I'm reading. I edit out the noise the best I can, but I thought we were in for another DIY project in next door's garden, but no, we're clear. Let's go. Okay, can I please get the Ace of Swords for Taurus, please? The Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords for Taurus, please. Okay, you ready, Taurus? The Hanged Man. The Wheel of Fortune. Ooh. The Five of Pentacles. Oh, great news. Okay, so you've been coming from a feeling of lack, of loss, of just meh. That's been the energy, Taurus. You've not really been happy with the results of what you've been trying to achieve, whether it be in work, love, I'm not sure, I'm not clarifying. Either way, you are dissatisfied. But that is about to change because the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favour, Taurus. Something's coming in. However, the bad news is, Taurus, you've got to wait. I know. As tarot readers, we get a bad rap, don't we, for telling people to wait. Well, it's not us, it's the universe. We are the messengers, Taurus. Don't get it confused. Right, so something is coming in, but it's requiring you to stop and take a little bit of a new perspective on things. So if any of you are into like meditation, journaling, things like that, that would really help. Something's coming in for you. The wheel is turning. Fortune is in your favour. Lady Luck is on your side at the moment, Taurus. It just needs you to stop and take stock. So if your body or mind is calling for you to just slow down, chill out, take on a little bit less work, listen to it. It's so something good can come in for you. It's got to catch you first, Taurus, okay? So the best way for luck to catch you is to stay still and wait for it to find you, right? Can we get the Ace of Cups, please, for Taurus? Ace of Cups for Taurus, please. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups for Taurus. Ace of Cups for Taurus. The Knight of Wands. Oh, hello, Taurus. This might be who's coming in for you, eh? Maybe not. The Knight of Cups is in reverse. Sorry, Taurus. The Two of Wands. Whoa, someone's going to come in and confuse you if they're not here already, Taurus. This is very confusing. So while your luck's turning right, you've opened up the door to something. You're trying to open up your heart space. It's not coming in quite right. There is an energy moving towards you. It's moving in quite quickly, but as it gets close to you, it stumbles or you stumble. There's something about the expression of love and intent here that is not going right. I'm not clarifying, so I don't know why it's not right. I can't see what happened, anything like that. The passion is there, the will is there, the want to be there is there from this other person. This is another energy coming in, but their expression of it is upside down. So it could be someone who's currently in your circle that you know is not yet expressing themselves and how they really feel about you, Taurus. Could be that, maybe it's secret admirer kind of energy, or it could be someone that you have not met yet, and on the surface of it they might appear a little bit standoffish towards you. They're just very much guarding their heart at the moment, but the feelings are there. Or this could be you, Taurus. Reverse those energies as you see fit. Can we get the Ace of Wands, please? Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands, please. Page of Swords. The Ten of Wands. The Two of Pentacles. I think you're on to them though, Taurus. If not already, you will be. So this energy comes into your space, or there's someone else in your space that is proving to be a bit of hard work for you. They've been quite burdensome. I don't think it's this energy, because this energy is trying to pull themselves back. There's another energy around you to do with, they're almost like they're getting in the way of something else that you want to do. You know? Or giving you like, or like negging you out, giving you negative thoughts about it, maybe being a bit judgmental about it. It's like them watching over your shoulder, like a helicopter parent sort of thing. And it's creating a bit of unease. You're not feeling very steady. There's a nervousness about this as you're trying to go towards something. This could be you just trying to get on with your day, Taurus. And somebody's in here like up in your grill a little bit. Just a little, not too aggressively. But it's enough to put you on edge. I'm getting a nervousness from this energy. And it's just like trying to get through the day with this dragging energy. It's not good for you. That's probably why you've been feeling so Five of Pentacles over here. Like I said, Taurus, sometimes these columns are nothing to do with each other, because these are just different aspects of your life, you know? Like your love life has nothing to do with your work life, that sort of thing. That's what we're going to see here. The love life, you've got someone coming in, but for everything else, like you're just trying to get on with your day. There's obstacles, there's challenges, there's people making life hard work, it's putting you on edge. Just a little bit though. I mean, I'm not too worried about you there, Taurus. You're just a little bit on edge, but yeah, you're just like, oh, you're annoying. Get away. You need space. Okay, can I get the Ace of Pentacles for Taurus, please? The Ace of Pentacles. The Two of Swords. The King of Cups. The Eight of Wands. Okay, well, something's coming to help you with this bog of energy there, Taurus. It might be going back to this energy here, because it's presenting itself here as a King of Cups. So whoever this is who's holding their feelings back from you, they get their shit together and they start actually trying to talk to you. But it catches you very much by surprise because you're in Two of Swords energy. So you're not even thinking about love or relationships or anything when this person pops in. That's if you're single. For those Tauruses that are already in a connection, it means that your connection is going to deepen here. There's going to be a lot of talking. I don't know if there's been some kind of issue. And whoever it is, your partner who you're connected to is maybe a bit angry, a bit fiery at the moment, and the softness has gone. That could also be a situation if you're in a relationship. Well, that's going to drop down. They're going to get into their heart. They're coming at you with King of Cups energy in the form of communication after talking it out. There's something you don't see coming. It kind of comes in a little bit random from your perspective, but it's not random. The Wheel of Fortune's here. It's been going on all along in the background, but to you it seems random. Okay, can I get some challenges in each for Taurus, please? Some challenges. Okay. Oh, Three of Cups. Other people. I sense that. There's people around you who want to have a jolly good time, or at least they think they're having a good time. At the moment, it's something you might want to avoid. I'm not saying you should avoid people in your life, because these are good people. These aren't people who mean ill intent on you or anything. The Three of Cups can be a bit gossipy, can be a little bit gossipy. The universe is really calling for you to go within and spend a little bit of time by yourself at the moment. Other people might be a bit of a distraction for you. That's when it comes to like getting your thoughts in order. Also, don't listen to other people. So if you're getting advice from other people instead of listening to yourself, no. It's always good to check in, always talk to other people in that way. But if you're overly relying on other people's opinions and advice and what they think, drop that like a hot potato, okay? Then we've got the Eight of Pentacles and the challenge for the Ace of Cups. Eight of Pentacles presents itself as work. It's almost like don't work too hard for love, because it's going to come for you anyway regardless. So you just do your thing, Aries. It's working its way towards you. That's through the Wheel of Fortune. Some of you may be like really like hammering out messages on dating profiles or something like that. You can chill out on all that. Wherever it is that it's coming towards you, so you don't need to work upon that. Where you might want to work, where work might be a challenge, or in other areas of your life, your health, your wealth, your happiness, focusing your work and physical work on those things instead of working looking for love. The other person's going to come in regardless of what you do, so you can chill. Rest assured, universe has got you back, Taurus. And then the challenge is the Nine of Cups in the Ace of Wands. You're not going to get everything straight away. And whoever this is so it's that. So you're not going to get everything straight away. It's a building block. But also, whoever this is, if there's someone in your vicinity who's being negative or dragging you down, or this could be your own thoughts as well, Taurus, trying to stay positive is going to be difficult in that environment. So if this is a person, take your distance from them. If this is your own mind, go into meditation, go zen, okay? And just ease up on any negative thinking or anyone who's bringing negative words into your space. You don't need that. You've got to concentrate on your happiness and your happiness alone. Oh, and then we've got the 5 of Wands under the Ace of Pentacles here as a challenge. So yeah, this might be for some of you that are already in a paired connection that might have been a bit of an argument going on. The argument is going to be overcome. It's presenting itself as a challenge here. This might be why there's somebody coming at you or someone already in your vicinity that is not being so loving towards you. Well, that's going to change after the argument drops down. For those of you who are single, this is competition. So it may be whoever it is that's coming towards you hasn't spotted you yet. They're weighing up options. You're one of them. Yeah, you're unaware of this, so don't be offended. For those of you, this is someone coming in. It's someone you don't know yet. But they'll get over that. They'll see the winner, Taurus, and they'll see that that's you, and then they're coming straight in, okay? But in the meantime, just wait it out. You might have other people you might be interested as well. You know, just take people as they come. Flirt, dance, go out, date. Don't take it too seriously yet. The person coming in who's right for you is coming straight towards you, and you'll know when they get there. Okay, can I get some universal advice for Taurus, please? Some universal advice for Taurus. Universal advice for Taurus, please. I want one more shuffle on that one, please. Thank you. Almost, Taurus. Okay, the advice is here, Ace of Arrows. So this is going back to Ace of Swords. I love the Ace of Arrows in this deck though, because it's like a new path, a new journey. Almost reminds me of a compass. So your thoughts will get you to where you need to be, but watch them thoughts. Watch it. If anyone's being negative, if you're being negative towards yourself, it will lead you to a negative place. If you keep your thoughts positive, you'll end up in a positive place. Your thoughts are first, then it's your actions, then whatever it is you're trying to manifest is then comes into the 3D, but it always starts with the thoughts. Yeah, no, as I was saying, you've got the seer, that's the magician. What I just described to you is a process of the magician. That's what manifesting is. First comes down as a thought, it kind of goes in there, mixes about, moves down to your heart, something that you really passionately want. Then it moves into your body, into drive, into action, and then into the physical reality. And then 5 of Vessels, Ecstasy, Aries got that. Everyone's been getting this card this week. Whatever it was in the past that might have disappointed you, this 5 of Pentacles down here, you will find that it's actually going to be the source of your strength. That's what this means. The 4 of Vessels normally, so the 5 of Vessels is normally the 5 of Cups, which is the card of loss, regret, sadness. Here, she's using it as her greatest strength to move on into her beautiful abundance. And that's going to be you, Taurus. Wait and see. You mark my words. Lydia knows. Okay, Taurus, I'm going to leave the reading here for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please leave a comment below and let me know. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe as well. Really gives a little bit of a nudge to the channel and the algorithm and helps us grow and get these messages out to as many people as possible. And with that, Taurus, I'm going to love you and leave you. And until the next one, take care. Okay, next up we have Gemini. Hi Gemini, bear with me, I'll timestamp this out so most of you won't see this, but just packing away Aries cards here, so we'll have a little chit chat. How you doing? Hope you're all good. Hope you're on the greatest and best timeline you've ever been on, Gemini. Or Taurus, if there's any Taurians still with us in the room, hello. Oh. See, I'm really enjoying doing these 4 aces, but the pack away process is a little bit long, but worth it, guys, to bring you meaningful messages. Just bear with me. Quick little clean up. I was saying between Aries and Taurus, I need to get some interlude music while I do this. Okay, almost there, everybody. Just want to make sure we're all in the right way. And we're ready to start. Gemini in 3, 2, 1. Hi, Gemini. Welcome to Esotera Tarot. My name is Lydia and today I'm doing your 4 Aces reading for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. So if you don't see your story here today, then check one of the timestamps for your other placements. If this reading does resonate with you, then let me know in the comments below. Okay, right, I'm just going to jump straight in, Gemini, to the reading. But first I'll explain what we're going to be doing here for those of you who are new. If you're not new, welcome back. First, we're going into the Ace of Swords. So these are your thoughts. This is your focus. Then we're going to move into the Ace of Cups. These are your feelings. It's your heart's desire, your passions. Could be a person, could be a place, could be a plant. Then we go into the Ace of Wands. That's your drive. That's what you're really focused on putting energy into to make changes. Your will, your empowerment. Then we move into the Ace of Pentacles. So they're real world tangible results. Can also be finances, work, things of that nature. Things that you can touch, see, smell, taste. That is the Ace of Pentacles. And if that's okay with you, Gemini, excuse me, I'm going to jump straight in. Start clarifying the Ace of Swords. Okay, can you please show me the Ace of Swords for Gemini? The Ace of Swords for Gemini, to make sure we're all working okay. We are. The message is being broadcast loud and clear to the Gemini collective. Can I get the Ace of Swords, please, for Gemini? Okay. The Ace of Swords for Gemini. Ace of Swords. Oh, King of Swords. You've been thinking a lot there, Gemini. The Nine of Pentacles. Good. Thinking about nice things. The Emperor. Great. Okay, so you're really solid here, Gemini. You are coming into your power. I like it. You're thinking about what you can do for yourself, putting yourself first, your own abundance. You've detached from something. You're very clear on why you did it. You've got vision here, Gemini, and I like it. And it's coming from a very strong place. You know yourself. You have grown into your skin. You may have just come out of a period of transformation or just embarking on a period of transformation. Either way, very clear on what it is you want to do. You've got a plan for yourself and you are going to execute it at all costs. Nice. Right, let's move into the Ace of Cups there, please, for Gemini. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. Oh, okay, we've got 2 here already. We've got the 7 of Swords in reverse, and we have the Chariot in the upright, and we have the 3 of Wands. Good! Even more progress. So your heart seems to be very much aligned with your head at the moment, Gemini. Your heart wants to expand its horizons. It wants new things, new people, new places. It's almost expecting something to come in as well, but you're more than willing to meet whatever it is you're expecting to come in halfway. So for example, if you've got a job in mind that you want, a type of job, you're like, I'm more than willing to do the training. I'm more than willing to do the learning, to do the application. Like, I'll do everything I can to get this job within reason, but then you're also expecting that whatever it is you're applying for is going to spot you and come towards you in return. So it's kind of a meeting in the middle kind of energy. It could be that you're going towards a lover or something, someone, it could be someone in particular, or it could be just the idea you have of your ideal person, and you're like, well, if I want to be with a person of this type, I need to have those characteristics myself. So, I don't know, if you want someone who's super fit, you start going to the gym. If you want someone super smart, you start taking some courses in a particular subject, that sort of thing. You are moving towards your wishes, but also your wishes are moving in towards you. What's even better about this, Gemini, is that you're not taking any crap and you can identify when something is false from when it being real. That's the 7 of Swords there. It can be a card of deception, taking for oneself. You may have encountered some of these characters in the past, Gemini, so you know how to spot them now, and you are keeping away from them, and you're dropping any kind of self-deception as well. This is not to be this is to be expected after you've got the King of Swords here. The King of Swords is truth. That's inner truth and external truth. So it's true, he knows about others, he knows their intentions, but he also knows about himself as well. Very secure, and he's the only king, if you ever notice, who actually looks straight at you. Like it's looking into your soul, because you can't hide from the King of Swords and he's not hiding from you either. And you're absolutely executing that in your life and also towards your heart's desires. You want people of truth, people who speak truth, people whose intentions are known to you. You're not taking any bullshit from anybody. That's brilliant, Gemini. Keep going with that one. Right, let's jump into the Ace of Wands for Gemini, please. Ace of Wands. Okay. The Ace of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Wands. One more Gemini, please. One more shuffle, please, for Gemini. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, there is somebody in the frame, Gemini. Hello, we've got the Six of Cups, we've got the Four of Swords, and we've got the Sun. Remember me saying that you were moving towards someone? Or something you might like. It looks like there is someone in the picture for you. Whether they're actually here in the present, in the physical yet, I don't know. But you are showing me at some point of time in the near future that they become known to you and you have a will towards them in some way. I don't know if it's romantic. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could be a friend. It could be a family. It could be a job. You are very clear here. Again, moving on from the King of Swords, you looking out for any bullshit in your area. Someone comes in with no bullshit. They've got the Sun. The Sun is the happiest card of the deck, but it's also a card of clarity because the Sun shines light on everything. You can see everything with the Sun. Okay, so this person is very aligned with themselves and they're also aligning with you. That's the Four of Swords. You almost don't really have to do anything for this person to come in or to try and connect with you. They're drawn to you, so they might be the energy that's coming towards you that we discussed here under the Ace of Cups. It is a person, I believe, a connection, a soul connection, and a deep one at that. I'm very passionate about it, very exciting. You are open to this, you are clear about it, it feels good. Go for it then, Gemini. Okay, can I get the Ace of Pentacles then, please? The Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles for Gemini, please. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, Five of Cups. Ooh, the Six of Swords and Death. Whoa, Gemini, things took a turn. What happened? Okay, so this person coming in here feels great. It really does. You make a move there. However, this is gonna spark a great change in you. I'm not clarifying, so I can't give details, and it's one of those readings where I'm like, I really want to clarify because I don't know what happened here. But this soul connection that's coming in, they're coming in for a reason, and the connection might bring up some painful memories for you. It might bring up some regrets, things that you could have done. It's like shoulda, woulda, coulda kind of energy. But this whole journey with them, or whatever it is that's moving in, it is you moving on to something calmer and something better. I think it's you getting back in touch with who it was or what it was in the past, anything in the past that might have hurt you. Because I'm not seeing anything here on the table in your present that's currently hurting you. So this has got to be something from the past. So this connection may possibly trigger some of those unresolved emotions. And that's why people come into our lives, Gemini. They come in for better or worse, just to bring up some of this unresolved stuff we've pushed deep down. Okay, they'll bring it back up so it can be dealt with. So don't run away from these feelings. I'm not saying you are. Nothing on the table is indicating you running away from your feelings, Gemini. That this person, place, thing doesn't mean they're bad for you. They actually seem like they're quite good for you. I'm actually going to bring up some things that are going to help you springboard into more of a period of transformation in your life. Okay, right, let's get some challenges for each section, starting with the Ace of Swords. Okay, Ace of Swords there for Gemini. Can I get a challenge? Whoa, that's too many. Oh no, there's exactly 3, so we will take them. Is that 3? No, there's 4. Okay, I don't know which 4 they are, but let's run through them quickly. Oh, 5 even. So we have something about struggles around work here. Some of you may be feeling challenged in the work area, or you're trying to work towards something and you're finding it very challenging. You'll be tempted to give up, something that you might have given up on, or someone might have given up on you. This might be talking about this regret here that I didn't know anything about. It caused you to go into your head with the 9 of Swords and feel very unstable. You've got the King of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, thank you for that little clarification there, Gemini. So I believe that's what's coming up under the 5 of Cups there for you. Did I say 5 of Pentacles? Sometimes I get the Five of Cups and the Five of Pentacles mixed up. Apologies if I did that, Gemini. Okay, can I get a challenge for the Ace of Swords? Oh, okay, we've got the Page of Swords. It's about watching out. So I think you find clarity within yourself and what you want. This is a little footnote from Spirit, just to be mindful also of the people around you at this time. Okay, you might be feeling good, looking good, glowing up, Gemini. Doesn't mean everyone else around you is. So just keep a little eye. Don't let anyone in to disturb your peace, okay? We'll have the Page, the Knight of Pentacles, as a challenge for your Ace of Cups journey. Slow down. Okay, you need to slow down, be very methodical. I'm not surprised seeing this card here because you're going to enter a period of great transformation with the new energy or an old energy coming back around here for you in the near future. So just slow down, take stock, rest up. The plans are unfolding for you, Gemini. You don't really have to do all that much of anything apart from stick to your plan and keep feeling good, okay? All right, and then get a challenge for the Ace of Wands. We have the Queen of Wands there. Be confident. You might experience some kind of lack of self-confidence or something like this. Not surprised if someone's coming into your life that you really, really like. We tend to be a little bit extra critical of ourselves because we want to make a good impression, right? Don't we, Gemini? You don't need to do that. Just be you. You're beautiful. You're shining as you are, Gemini. Just be you. Shine your light. Show this person who you are. You're going to be fine. So don't let any lack of self-confidence or belief that you can't do what you want or that you don't deserve what's coming in, don't let that get in your way because that leads to self-sabotaging energies. And then your challenge here with the Ace of Pentacles is the Four of Wands, which is like finishing out a cycle. It's a bit about completion, steady grounding, rooting, also commitment. So this person coming in for you, Gemini, yes, they're going to be transformative. I don't know if commitment's on the cards with this person. This could be a lesson person rather than a lifetime person. And I know you've had enough of those. I know. Haven't we all, Gemini? But often we have to go through other people to get to the person that we want to be with or the person that's most energetically aligned to you. So whoever's coming in, it's something about lessons, something about learning, something about your stability. Just keep a little eye on that. Don't expect too much too soon. Don't expect someone to come and swoop in and, you know, take you off of your feet and anything like that. It's going to be a bit of a difficult time coming in, but I think it is going to really pay off because it's going to do a hell of a lot of good for your personal grounding, stability and maturation for relationships and connections going forward. Who knows, this person could be staying around. I don't know. I'm not seeing any endings here, Gemini. I'm only seeing beginnings. But there's something around commitment coming in with this new energy that is moving towards you and you towards them. Okay, to finish off, I'm going to get you some universal advice here, Gemini, and see what we can do. What advice from Spirit do we have for Geminis embarking on this journey of self-discovery? Can you please get some energies for Gemini, please, for Gemini? That one wanted to come out, so I'm going to take it. Oh, the Great Bear. This is like similar to the Justice card, but it's slightly different. In the Bear, the Great Bear shows us that we must go through trials and tribulations to actually get what we want. So we can either stay in one place, Gemini, and just stay the same, or we could go down that hole where the bear is kind of guarding it, and you don't know if the bear is going to guide you in with his paw or if he's going to try and swipe at you. But there's only one way to know, and that's to take the plunge. Okay, home. Well, it looks like the plunge will pay off, Gemini. Home is the Ten of Pentacles. Your abundance is coming in, stability within yourself and externally as well. But you're going to have to go through a little few more challenges before you get there. And then Eight of Stones is skill. You're refining your skills, okay? That can be skills at work, but it can also be skills, emotional skills, like resilience, you know, coming back, your phoenix energy, rebuilding up what you may once have lost, which is a journey you started back here with the Ace of Swords. So you're already on that path at the moment, Gemini, so I'm not too worried about that. Okay then, Gemini, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I really hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe if it resonated with you. I drop, what, 14 videos a week now. So make sure you got your notifications on so you don't miss yours. Okay, Gemini, thank you so much for chilling with me here in the Zen Den at Esotera Tarot. And until the next one, take care. Oh, okay. Right, next up we have Cancer. Hello, my cool crabs. How we doing? I'm just packing away Gemini's cards here. If you'll just bear with me, I will timestamp this out, so most of you won't even see this. But for those of you who may have stayed on from the Gemini reading and wait for Cancer, or Cancers that have come early, all welcome. Those early bird Cancers. It's not very exciting while I'm packing away, but I do my best to be entertaining in the interim. Right, going as fast as we can, getting them cards in, make sure they're all the right way around. So I do read reversals, as if you've been here before, you know, if you're new, I do read reversals, but I do like my cards to go in the right way around because I like it to be a true reversal, not just because my cards are all over the place, you know. I prefer an upright card if I can. Okay, right. Thank you for bearing with me there, Cancer. Hello, Cancer, my cool crabbies. How are we doing today? Welcome to your 4 Aces All Signs check-in. So today I'm going to be pulling energies for the sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus as usual. So if you don't see your story here today, then check the timestamps below and check your other placements. I'm sure you'll find yourself in there somewhere, Cancer. For those of you who have not been here before, I will just run through the 4 Aces and what they mean. For those of you who have been here before, bear with me and welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. So we are starting with the Ace of Swords. That's your thoughts, that's your focus, and it also helps to clarify whether or not this is your reading. We will then move into the Ace of Cups. That's your wish fulfillment, your hopes, your dreams, things you're moving towards. It could be a person, it could be a place, it could be a job, things that you are in love with, Cancer. And then we go into the Ace of Wands. So that's your will, your power, your drive, your ability to make things happen. And then we move into the Ace of Pentacles, which is your real world tangible results, things you can touch, taste, smell, feel, and also could be also possibly finances, work, things of that nature. And if that's okay with you, Cancer, we're just going to jump straight in and start clarifying that Ace of Wands. See what we've got. Ace of Wands, sorry, Ace of Swords, and see what's going on. Right, can I please get the Ace of Swords for Cancer, please? The Ace of Swords for Cancer. Ace of Swords, please. The Ace of Swords for Cancer. One more shuffle, please. Thank you. Are you ready, Cancer? We've got the 9 of Pentacles. Good. Oh, 6 of Cups. Hello. And the Hanged Man. Right, so you are currently rethinking how you approach, maintain and enter connections. You want to be connected to others, but at the same time you want to maintain a little bit detached, as in keeping your sovereignty, your independence and your own individual abundance here. I understand, Cancer. You just don't want to get swept away by, you know, the wonder of a new connection, whether it be a friend or a lover or something. You don't want to lose yourself to the connection. You still want that individuality, that sense of independence away. Now, this could either be a connection that is currently you're currently entangled in, or you're just thinking about connections in general and how you want to approach them. This has come after a time of quiet contemplation for you, and now you're like, yeah, I'm ready to connect now. I'm feeling confident, and you kind of want to see how that goes. Okay, right, I get it. Can I get the Ace of Cups, please, for Cancer? The Ace of Cups. There's definitely someone on your mind, or at least how you do connections, how you connect to others. Yeah, that's that. Friend, family. You just still want to be independent. You don't want to feel like the other person's in control or taking your power, that sort of thing. Right, can I get the Ace of Cups, please? Okay, yeah, the 10 of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Tower. Something happened, right, where you have had to now just go into your own and look after yourself. That's why this is on your mind now. Okay, I get it. You're saying it's hard, though. It's quite hard to to claim back that independence from a connection. It's a connection that might have just broken down, or you may be in a connection and feel yourself doing that, you know, losing yourself to it, and you're wanting to draw back, and you're finding it very hard at this time. Spirit is telling me that that is probably the best thing that you can do for yourself in a connection, or if you're single, is to invest in yourself. Lots of self-care, but more importantly, Cancer, self-forgiveness. No one changes a lifelong habit overnight. It takes practice, it takes time, and I can see that that is something that you are actively working on there. So that's good, that's brilliant. I'm not clarifying today, so I can't give you any more details than that on that point, but so far looking good. These tower moments come in and they're never pretty and they're never clean, Cancer, but you seem to be handling it like a boss, even though it is difficult. Well done. Okay, can I get the Ace of Wands, please, for Cancer? The Ace of Wands. Oh, okay, the Fool came straight out. You're on a brand new journey. So, yes, I think some of you are recovering from a heartbreak or separation of some kind from another energy. So it could be just you moving away from family. It doesn't have to be a romantic connection. Okay, so you could be leaving home for the first time. Okay, can we get some more cards on the Fool, please? Well, on the Ace of Wands, sorry. Yeah, the King of Swords and the Ace of Wands again. Was it Aries or Taurus had the Ace of Wands in the same place? Yeah, something suddenly has happened. You're actually trying to see the positive side of this, Cancer. You're actually like, yeah, okay, I've been thrown out of the tower. It hurt. I'm now picking myself back up, but I'm actually quite excited about a brand new beginning that I've got coming up. The cards here are telling you with the King of Swords, keep that at the front of your mind, Cancer. Your growth, your acceleration, how far you have come from the past, remaining detached from the past, but taking the lessons and the wisdom. That is going to arm you for your beautiful brand new beginning that's coming in very soon. And can you see the Fool? He travels lightly, but he doesn't travel with nothing at all. He's got his little sack there on a stick that's full of his wisdom, and you know it's full of wisdom because you can see the sleeves of his outfit are tattered. This isn't his first rodeo, Cancer, and it's not your first rodeo either. You got this. Okay, and can I get the Ace of Pentacles, please? The Ace of Pentacles for Cancer. The Ace of Pentacles. Let's see what's going on there for Cancer. Okay, whoa, okay, we've got 4 cards. Oh my lord, you've got the Ace of Pentacles, clarifying the Ace of Pentacles, the 9 of Wands, the 4 of Wands, and the 9 of Swords. Well, of course, you're going to be in your head about this. That's normal. Around a commitment that did not work the way that you had wanted. I believe it's this energy back here that's currently on your mind. However, from this pain, this transformation you're going through, this new journey where you're claiming your power back and your abundance and your self-worth and everything that makes you a cool crab, Cancer, something's coming in, something good. I don't know what it is. It's a pentacle, so it's real. You know, it's something you can touch and interact with. Okay, it's not just an email or, you know, an idea. It's not up in the clouds. It's something real in the 3D coming at you. It's doubly good because you've got 2 Aces of Pentacles, Cancer. This is all going to be worthwhile. This is telling me that whatever it is you put in, you are getting double back. So hold on to your hat, Cancer. You are in for a treat. Okay, I'm going to pull some challenges now for each one of these sections, Cancer, and see what obstacles might be in your way, what you might want to overcome, what you're struggling with, those sorts of things, okay? Can I get a challenge for the Ace of Swords, please? Challenges for the Ace of Swords. Our challenges for Cancer, please. Back for all of them. Let's get a shuffle on. I think this might be too many, way too many. Sorry, Cancer, I'm going to have to put them back. I've not got enough time for all of them. Okay, we've got yeah, the Tower. The Tower. I don't know what's happened with this connection. I'm getting breakup energy here, but it puts a whole new spin on how you connect to people. This is going to be a very life-changing event for you. Double Tower is something, this is a huge one to overcome, not something that I can summarize quite neatly in a box for you because it's going to be different for everyone. I'm also not clarifying. For those of you facing a Tower moment, or you're in the middle of a Tower moment, it's actually going to work out for the best, but you're not going to see that till a little bit later on down the line, Cancer. But this is calling for you to have faith. Okay, we have the Five of Cups. Not surprising after a tower. Of course you're going to have a Five of Cups. You're looking at your towers now full of rubble and you're like, what am I going to do with this mess? You know what you're going to do? You're going to get your dustpan and your brush. You're going to clean it up a piece of rubble at a time. And that's you building yourself back up. But you build yourself back up stronger, wiser, faster, more gorgeous. It's hard, but you're going to do it. Me and Spirit have no doubt about that. Oh, and we've got the High Priestess as your challenge with the Ace of Wands. Make sure to keep your heart open. That being said, I don't see any cups on the table apart from in relation to this other energy, okay? So when we are heartbroken, it often cuts us off from our heart energy because it's healing and it's hard to think about. We don't want to think about it. We don't want to put our energy there, at least for a little while. But when we do that, it cuts us off from our intuition. As you heal, Cancer, your intuition comes online and starts working with you, for you, and I think that's what's going to help drawing this double pentacle for you. And then we have the Eight of Swords thoughts, so something you don't see coming and you're going to struggle with that for a little while. So you're going to be going on your healing journey and you're going to be in your head and you're going to be in your feels and you're going to be looking over what you could have done different, why you went through all of this in the first place. There is something coming in for you, but you can't see it yet in the Eight of Swords. This is also a little footnote to try not be in your head too much. Don't get trapped in your thoughts. Don't replay old songs and messages and God knows what from whatever connection that was to make you sadder. Yes, process the emotions. Feel them when they come up, but let it be natural, okay? Don't go after things that are going to keep you in this head space. But something is coming in for you. You cannot see it now. You're not going to see it for a little while, but soon it will all make sense, okay? All right, I'm going to get some universal advice for you, Cancer. As to what Spirit has for you. What advice do you have for Cancer, Spirit? Can you let us know, please? What advice do you have for Cancer? One more shuffle, please. Oh, that one wanted to come first, okay. Page of Arrows, which means remain watchful, not too watchful, no need for paranoia here, Cancer, but something around you, be mindful. The Great Bear, was it, Gemini just had this, there's trials coming up. The Great Bear, see, he's going to go down a hole there, there's a hole, you don't know what's down the hole, could be something. Could be something good, could be something bad. You don't know until you actually go down there. And I have a feeling on the bottom of that hole, Cancer, is 2 pentacles for you. So I'd take the risk. But that's the universe saying you're going to go through some trials at the minute. But don't worry, it's going to be all right. It's been designed that way. You're going to grow from it. It's going to be wonderful. Okay, and the Mirror. Okay, yeah, this is about going within, and you've been doing kind of a lot of that recently, Cancer. Going within, looking at what you want to get out of life, and how you connect to others, but it's about knowing yourself. The whole theme of this reading has been about knowing yourself with the 9 of Pentacles. So you're really on a journey of deep, deep, deep healing, learning about yourself, getting to know who you are, reacquainting yourself after this period of separation, after this tower moment. What parts of Cancer are still standing that we want to take forward with us? What parts of Cancer do we want to leave behind in the rubble? That sort of thing. Okay, Cancer, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to give the video a little like, a little thumbs up if it resonated with you, and a subscribe as well. I'm now dropping 14 videos a week, guys. That's your individual signs as well as collective readings like this. So make sure that you get your notifications bell on because you don't want to miss yours, okay, Cancer? Right, thank you so much, my darlings, for lending me your energy for this reading. Thanks for chilling with me here at Zen Den. And until the next one, take care, guys. Right, okay. Next up we have Leo. Hello, my lovely Leos. I'm just clearing away Cancer's cards. Bear with me for a second. I'll be right with you. How are you all doing today? I hope you're good. I hope this is your greatest and highest timeline, Leos. Right, okay, welcome to Esotera Tarot, Leo. My name is Lydia. Today I'm doing your 4 Aces reading. For those of you who have not been here before, the 4 Aces are your thoughts. This is under the Ace of Swords. Then your hopes and wishes and dreams come under the Ace of Cups. That includes love. It also includes just your dream job, people you want to connect with, that sort of thing. Then we move into the Ace of Wands. That's your drive and your passion, the things that you want to put physical energy into achieving, or maybe even getting away from. And then we've got the Ace of Pentacles. They're real world tangible results, things you can touch, taste, smell, things that you will experience. Could also be things to do with work, finances, that sort of thing, your overall stability. As usual, I set the intention for all my readings for your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. So if you don't see your story here today, then check one of the time stamps below to one of your other placements. I'm sure you will find your reading in there somewhere. Can you show me Leo, please? Leo's Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords for Leo, please. Leo's Ace of Swords, please. The Ace of Swords for Leo. For Leo, Ace of Swords, please. Okay, we've got the Nine of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, and the Hermit. Oh, wow. Leo, what have you been doing? You've been doing a period of self-reflection. You've been hermiting, keeping your energies to yourself, just going about your day, maybe trying to heal from something, get a new perspective on something. Then it's like, boom, you're out on top. So I don't know if you've been working on something in secret, but you feel amazing. And then not only do you feel amazing, then you go on to do amazing things with the Nine of Pentacles. That is your physical abundance. That is work. That is taking care of your bodily health, whether going to the gym, eating well. You're really glowing up there, Leo. You're actually looking amazing. So well done to you. Not easy to do, but you are smashing it and you're making it look easy when I know it's not. Okay, let's jump into the Ace of Cups for Leo, please. The Ace of Cups for Leo. For Leo, the Ace of Cups. For Leo, please. For Leo. Okay, we've got the Hanged Man. The Fool. And the Sun. Okay, so you've started a new journey, which makes sense because you've just been in hermit mode. And we tend to hermit a little bit at the beginning of a new journey or the end of a previous cycle to the beginning of a new cycle. We tend to go in a very introverted energy while that transition's happening. I think you've now transitioned into the new cycle already with a sense of clarity over who you are, what you're about, what you've been through, the lessons you've learned, how you're going to use those lessons going forward, all of that jazz, Leo. So you're going along quite nicely on this beautiful brand new beginning of yours. Then you encounter Hanged Man energy, which means you pause again, take stock. It's like new perspectives. I don't know what's around you at the minute, Leo, but whatever's around you or whatever you're attracting in is different to what you're used to. So you're having to step back just a tad to be like, what do I make of this? You get new perspectives coming from all sorts of angles, Leo. I love it. Okay. And you're stopping before going forwards with it, which is wise. Them hermit lessons paying off for you there, Leo. Okay, can I get the Ace of Wands there? The Ace of Wands. You're very passionate about this brand new beginning though, Leo. I must say, you're actually quite excited about it and hopeful and open. That's a lovely energy. Can I get the Ace of Wands for Leo, please? The Ace of Wands for Leo. For Leo. Ooh. Okay, well, we've got the World. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, and we've got the Knight of Cups. So you are wanting to move towards something or someone. You're wanting to close off a cycle. You know it's the best thing for you to do. Hasn't closed yet. It's tied up with this new beginning. It's like you've moved on, but you might have some loose ends that you want to close off or something. You're closing it off with love. You're closing it off with gratitude for what it is that you've learned or gone through. And you know that you need to close this off because it's a matter of self-care. If this cycle remains open with whoever or whatever this is, you're very much aware that it will cause you more damage, either emotionally or not, hopefully not physically. But when I say physically, I mean maybe financial damage or something like that. So you're like, no, in my best interest to take care of me, I have to close this off and I have to move forward, whatever it is. Good. Do you know what? I very rarely see this much acceptance over a closure. So maybe you're expecting it. Maybe it's coming to something that's just come to a natural close. Usually people come in with a hell of a lot of resistance to closures. You're not. You're like, no, good to go. We're all done here. Let's wrap this up. Let's put a bow on it. Get it shipped out. Nice. Okay. Can I get the Ace of Pentacles, please, for Leo? The Ace of Pentacles. do we have here? Oh, the Ten of Cups. Wow, nice, Leo. You've smashed it out of the park. What's this one? It reversed. The Seven of Pentacles and the Tower. Yeah, you're pulling away from something. So there's something you've been investing in, Leo. There's been a waste of your time and resources. You're like, I'm wasting my time here. I'm keeping my pentacle energy for myself and the things that I want to do. And from there, you can now finally build your version of happily ever after. I don't know what you were giving to in the past. Now, I don't know if you were giving, you know, physically, like you were giving financially, or just your time and energy, something like that, where you've now decided to withdraw that energy from wherever it is. And when you do that, you realize you've now got the extra reserves to build your vision, whatever that is, Leo. Very exciting. Okay, can I get some challenges for each for Leo, please? Let's get some challenges for the Ace of Swords first and make our way across for Leo, please. Is there any challenges coming through to Leo around the Ace of Swords energy there? It's coming in for Leo, please. For Leo. Okay, yeah, moving on. It's the Eight of Cups. You're moving on from something. It's part of a moving on process from something, someone. It is a challenge. It is hard. You are doing fantastically well, though, Leo. So that just tells me that the universe is like, do you know what? Leo's got this. Doesn't even really need any advice. Doesn't need any more challenges. Moving on is a challenge in itself. Yes, it is. I agree. Oh, we've got the Devil in reverse. Okay, so there's going to be some temptation to go back there. That is normal, Leo. Don't worry about that. Better the devil you know, right? So you're going to have some moments where you wobble and you're like, am I doing the right thing? Maybe I'm better off with them or with it, whatever it is you're leaving behind there, behind you. No, Spirit's saying keep moving forwards, and also forgive yourself for those moments, Leo. Just because you have those lingering moments, those lingering regrets, the what ifs, doesn't mean you're on the wrong path. It doesn't mean you're failing. It just means you're human, okay? Oh, and we've got the Two of Swords as a challenge for your Ace of Wands path. Be careful with your emotions there, Leo. I think you kind of want to cut something off quickly, like ripping off the band-aid. But it's not going to work out that way. And that supports what the devil's saying. It's like, yes, you are closing this cycle. It will close in time. First, it's physically removing yourself. Then it will be mentally removing yourself. And then the heart's always last. It drags its feet, Leo. It does. Your heart will then remove itself. But the moment you're like, no, heart, get down there. I don't want to hear from you. We're going. We've had enough. We're sick of this. Well, if you do that, Leo, the heart just catches up with you later on down the line, and it's usually really pissed off at being ignored, and the hurt is worse. Okay? Better deal with those little heartaches as they come up. Sit with them, feel them, let them pass through you and move on, okay? And then the final challenge for the Ace of Pentacles is the King of Wands in reverse. Yes, you are deserving of your happiness and your beautiful brand new beginning, Leo. How dare you tell me otherwise? That's what that's saying, is you're going to doubt yourself. You're going to think you don't deserve it. You're going to think you don't have the skills, that you don't have the charisma, that you're not special enough. It's too good to be true. Today's not my day. That kind of energy. Please avoid that. Don't think that way, Leo. You deserve everything that's coming into you. If you didn't, it wouldn't be coming into you in the first place. It's having that self-confidence and drive to A, know you can get through this shit, and B, you deserve all the magnificent stuff waiting on the other side of this very difficult yet very rewarding journey. You deserve every bit of it, so take it as it comes in. You've got the Ten of Cups. You deserve every single one, Leo. Believe that, and then the universe can and will deliver. Okay, let's get you some universal advice, please, Leo. Universal advice for Leo, please. What does Spirit have to say for Leo going through this journey at the moment? Universal advice for Leo, please. Let's get a good shuffle on for our lovely Leos, please, Spirit. One more, please, Spirit. That's okay with you. Yeah, let's shuffle you back in. 1 second. We're getting cozy. Spirit's getting cozy in the cards here, Leo, before we shuffle. Okay, one more. Okay. Two of Bows, decision. So your energy is opening right up, right? So as you heal, and often this is the case, as we heal, our energy widens. We don't do it, we're not consciously aware of that happening. So as your energy is winding up in this amazing blaze of fire, of course, you're Leo, an opportunity comes in that's going to require you to make a decision. Make sure you're aligned to your heart space when that happens, okay? Eight of bows, hearth, fire. Yeah, a message is coming in, an energy is coming in towards you from another energy. It's going to make you want to make a decision, or you're going to want to make a decision to have more of your friends, family, loved ones, people who make you feel good around you, and start talking about some of this process with people as well. You're not an island, Leo. There's people around you who want to help you. Tap into that help, even if it's just a half an hour chat over a cup of tea. It can do wonders, Leo, it can. Then we've got the two of arrows here as well. You've got two twos. Two twos make a 4-4, make stability. You're on your way, Leo. The two of arrows is kind of, yeah, again, it's like decision making. You've got the two, it's the two of swords here, which is your challenge. This is going to be a focal part for you in the future, Leo, moving forwards. It's that balance between maintaining connection with your heart, even when it's hurting, Leo. It's the hardest time to stay connected, isn't it, when it's hurting? So we don't want to feel that, but it's so important because it's through the heart that we manifest the things that are also good for us. So don't let that shut down completely. I believe you may be at risk of that happening. That's why Spirit's giving me a little double warning for you here today. But the two of arrows is also a little mini justice. It's an injustice. So if you feel that you've been hard done by, Leo, don't worry. Karma's on your side. It's coming back around and things will sort themselves out. In the meantime, you just feel good. Surround yourself with feel good energies. Don't worry about all the hard stuff. Focus on your healing. You'll get there. You will get there, Leo. Oh, leftover card. Oh, what's I say? You get there. 6 of arrows, which is the 6 of swords. Moving on to calmer waters. That's you, Leo. That's the path you're on now. Okay, I'm going to leave the reading there for you, Leo. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to give the video a little like, a little subscribe if you're new here as well. I release 14 videos a week. So if you are new, be sure to get your notifications on. You don't want to miss your sign. I do individual readings every week. But then I also do our group all signs readings, which is this one, and also a timeless check-in on Sundays. So if you want to be part of it, guys, get that subscribe and get your notifications on, and they'll just be delivered straight to you when your sign is up and ready. And thank you, everybody. Thank you, my lovely Leos, for joining me here. Love having your energy in the room with me. And you're going to be absolutely fine. You're being divinely guided, Leo. I don't have a second of disbelief that you won't achieve this, even though you've got Tower moment coming in. You'll be fine. Okay, anyway, thank you, Leo. Till then, well, I love you and leave you. Till then, take care. Getting ahead of myself, Leo. Right, next up we have Virgo. Hello, my lovely Virgos. How are we doing? How are we today? Today I'm doing your 4 Aces reading. So for those of you who are new here, I will run through what that is. If you come back here second time, third time, fourth time, welcome back. I'm just running through the 4 aces. So we start with the Ace of Swords, which is your thoughts, the things on your mind, things you're focused on. This helps us to clarify whether or not it is your reading. We then move into the Ace of Cups. So that's your heart's desire, wish fulfillment. This could be a person, it could be a place, it could be a job, it could be anything. Then we move into the Ace of Wands. So that's your drive, your passion, whatever it is you want to move physical energy towards. Then we come up with the Ace of Pentacles. These are real world tangible results. It's also the card for work, finances, stability, everything of that nature. As usual, I set the intention for these readings for your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, Virgo. So if this reading does not resonate with you, then check the timestamps below. I'm sure you'll find your reading in there somewhere. And if it does resonate, then let me know in the comments. And don't forget to give us a little like and a sub if it really does resonate, so we can help the channel grow and get these messages out to more people. Okay, Virgo, if it's okay with you, I'm just going to jump straight in and start clarifying that Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords. Sorry, I always get confused because they're kind of similar, right? They're just a hand holding a thing. And my brain skims, sees the same thing, calls it the same thing. I apologise, Virgo. Right, okay, first coming out the gate, Judgment. Something about a renewal, a revival of something, or a decision over something, whether or not you should continue or whether or not you let it go, that sort of thing. Okay, the 5 of Wands. You are really battling yourself over this, Virgo. What's happening? So you're trying to block something out. or someone out, or someone's out. You are really struggling to keep them out. You're struggling with yourself. They might also be being a bit persistent with you, and you're like, I've got to make a decision over this. Whether do I continue with this and try and even it out, or do I just let it all go entirely and kick them all to the curb, or them to the curb, whoever it is. I'm getting multiple energies for some of you. Most of you is probably just one energy, but multiple energies is definitely a possibility for some of the collective. I'm not getting it's love. It could be friends. It could be work as well. So yeah, it's interesting. I see the Ace of Cups, please. Let's see what's going on in the Ace of Cups. That might give us a little clue. It often does, Virgo. Okay, right, Ace of Cups, please. Ace of Cups, Virgo. The Wheel of Fortune. The Queen of Wands. The World. Okay, so a cycle's closing out. Okay. So a cycle's closing out. Well, you're trying to close it out. It's just closing out naturally, I think. So I think you're going to end up blocking whoever this is out for good anyway, because the cycle's coming to a close, whatever it is. And it's something to do with these energies here that you're currently thinking about. Brings you up in your power. You're taking your power. So I think you're the one who's closing it down. And then the Wheel of Fortune starts to turn in your favor. I'm not surprised because it's not being bogged down by these other energies, Virgo. You're now free. You're free as a bird. Your heart is open. So you're quite happy to just sit and wait, like the Queen of Wands does in her throne, and wait to see what comes to you instead of you going to it. Interesting. Also, time passes. Wheel of Fortune shows me time passing. You kind of sit there sovereign on your throne thinking, looking at what comes in, passing judgment over it, whether it stays or whether it goes. I think I had a similar reading for you in the individual signs where you were like, I'm not taking any shit today. You're keeping that going, Virgo. I like it. Okay, can I get the Ace of Wands, please? Can I get the Ace of Wands? The Ace of Wands for Virgo, please. The Ace of Wands for Virgo. Oh, that one. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles. That's you, Virgo. Welcome. Your own card. The Chariot. And the Ace of Pentacles. You're taking this as an opportunity to get back to yourself. Virgo, that's very wholesome and I like it. You're very focused on money at the moment, abundance, your stability, long-term stability as well. You want stability that's going to keep your show on the road and you're not messing about. Very much in your earth energy. So from this, when you were with these other people, lots of fire energy, which, to be honest, earth signs, they're okay with fire energies, but too much fire energy with earth... you get a volcano. That's what you get. And I think that's what that was boiling up to, but you decided to let that go. Yeah, get that out of here. So you're going back to grounding, going back to yourself. There is an opportunity coming in for you, or you are creating one. I believe you may be creating one, or you're putting in massive effort towards one that's coming in. You are headstrong and determined to stay on that path, on that course towards this thing, and invest in yourself, your own abilities, your self-empowerment, self-nurturing, self-care. You're looking strong and pretty there, Virgo. Really good energies for you under the Ace of Wands. Can I get the Ace of Pentacles, please, for Virgo? The Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles, please. Ace of Pentacles. The Hierophant, yes. King of Swords, yes. 10 of Wands, yes. Now, I know people don't like to see the 10 of Wands. It's not usually one of the more positive cards, is it, Virgo? But no, this is you telling me I don't care how hard it is, I'm doing it. You have really come into your power, Virgo, you have. You showed me, yeah, I know this is going to be hard, but you know it's going to be worth it. Some of you are restructuring everything here. So just make sure we're still recording there, Virgo. You're restructuring everything here. So maybe something around your beliefs. It could actually be around your physical environment, your home. It's about structures. Maybe your day-to-day routines are changing. Something like that is going on, but you're aware it's happening. You're doing it on purpose. You're like, no, it is time for change. Okay, Virgo, well, I'm on board. Let's go with it. Let's see what challenges are coming up for you in each of these areas. Can I get the Ace of Swords for Virgo, please? The Ace of Swords for Virgo. Ace of Swords, what challenges are coming in for Virgo? This is too many, Virgo. I can't take all these, I'm afraid. That's the thing with a round deck. This comes shooting out, right? Can I get a challenge for Virgo, please? Now, it doesn't want to shuffle. Okay, this one it wants. Okay, watch out. You're a little bit guarded at this time. I don't really blame you for that. If you've been through a lot, you just kind of, you want to, you know, rebuild from a clean slate. You're like, I'm moving everyone aside. New Virgo's in town with a new life, but there's something here about keeping that guard up a little bit. So you might be tempted to let your guard down, maybe fall into some old habits. Easily done, Virgo, no judgment here. But yeah, just keep being mindful of that. And the Hierophant here. Okay, and Hierophant's over there, so that's very interesting as something coming in. So many of you may be in this phase now, which is about closing out the cycle, restarting some new routines, changing things up. When you're at the very beginning, it seems quite difficult because you're going from one way of living into another way of living quite quickly as well. So just take stock, take your time. There's absolutely no rush. When you're rebuilding a foundation here, it takes, you know, a little while to get going, to keep going, but it will come in, your structure will even out, even though at times it might feel like it's a bit chaotic for you. Oh, we've got the Four of Wands as a challenge in the Ace of Wands. So you're going to be clinging on to a bit of stability here. Don't cling too much. This is a time of change for you, Virgo, and stability is coming in for you, but you need this upheaval time and just resettle back down your roots into a more conducive and positive way that can guide you in the path moving forward for new challenges, new people, new expectations. Okay, so don't cling too hard to your roots, don't cling too hard to the past or what you used to. Things are going to change, but ultimately it is moving towards stability. And the Page of Pentacles as your challenge with the Ace of Pentacles. So for some of you, this may be around learning something new. You might be quite resistant to that, especially if you're quite adept at whatever it is you were doing in the past. And it is all a new process, Virgo, especially if you're changing. So this could be also changing careers with the Hierophant here. Your structure is changing around you in some way, either home or work or friendships or just the way you look at life. It's almost like you're having to learn again from scratch. You're not. You have all this wisdom from here to go with. So you're not starting from scratch, Virgo. You're not a newborn. You've got lots of wisdom to bring to the table and experience that you can capitalize on. But some things it will feel like learning from new. You will feel like a novice again in many arenas. Don't let that put you off though. It's all part of the journey. Okay, can I get some universal advice for Virgos, please, going through this? Can I get some universal advice for Virgos, please? Universal advice? Universal advice for Virgos, please. Okay. We have home. A lot of people had this card recently in the collective. So yeah, working on your stability. Everything in your home is changing, or work is changing. Where your soul once felt at home, it no longer does. So you're rebuilding that up again, and you're looking for deep roots. So this may be more money and abundance coming in for you as well to add to that extra layer of security. The Ace of Arrows. So this is basically mirroring what was happening here under the Ace of Pentacles. It's not the Ace of Arrows we have here. It is, and we don't have the Ten of Pentacles, but in this case, it's a very similar vibe to the Hierophant and the King of Swords. It's about having clarity over what it is that you're doing. This card also reminds me of like a compass. So you may feel a bit disorientated, as we were saying earlier, and it's this new environment. You will find your way. The arrow will settle and it will point you in the direction you need to go, Virgo. Okay. And then the Nine of Stones, which is tradition and also means healing. It's the Nine of Pentacles, which is healing, abundance, getting back down to your roots, getting to simplicity, planting seeds for a new tomorrow. And while you plant those seeds, you're also healing as well, healing your earth energies, your root chakra energies. So be mindful of that, Virgo, going forward as well. Okay guys, thank you so much for joining me here at Esotera Tarot. I'm going to leave the reading there for you, Virgo. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below, and don't forget, sorry, I put my teeth back in there, Virgo. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow and push these messages out to more people who may need them. And until then, Virgo, I'm going to love you and leave you, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Okay, right. So next we have Libra. Hello, my lovely Libras. How are we doing? Wagwan, my Libra clan. Bear with me a second. I'm just packing away Virgo's cards. We'll be with you in a moment. I will timestamp this out, so most likely you won't see this, but for any of you joining me on my interim, how are you doing? There might be some some Virgos over from you. Looking at their other placements that are just hanging on for the next reading. So I'll pack these away as quickly as I can for you guys. I hope you're well. I hope you are fabulous. To our Libras coming in, to our Virgos staying. Let's see what's in store for you, Libra. Hi, hello Libras. Welcome to Esotera Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. Today I'm pulling energies for the sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. So if this reading doesn't resonate with you, then check the timestamps below. I'm sure you will see yourself in some of your other placements there. Today I'm doing the 4 aces. So we're looking at all 4 aces and how they connect to your life. So we are going to start with the Ace of Swords. That is your thoughts, what you're focused on. It will also help us clarify early on whether this reading is yours or not. We'll then move into the Ace of Cups, Libra. This is your heart's desire, your wishes, your hopes, your dreams. Then into the Ace of Wands, that is our will, our power, our drive. That's for Libras looking at getting something done, where you want to put your physical energy, where you want to work towards an outcome, which brings us nicely into the Ace of Pentacles, which is tangible outcome and results. So that could be something physical, often something physical, something you can see, hear, touch, smell, taste. It also is related to finances, work, that sort of thing. So we might see those themes coming out there. And if that's all right with you, Libra, we are just going to jump straight into the reading and get clarifying, starting with our Ace of Swords. Okay, right. Can you show me Libra, please? Can you show me Libra, the Ace of Swords, Libra? What's the Ace of Swords got to say for Libra Collective today? Libra, please, Libra. Okay, right, here we go. Can you show me Libra, please? Can you please show me Libra? Show me, oh, Libra, okay. Oh, 5 of Pentacles, the Sun, and the 10 of Swords. Oh, I know, my darling, you missed them. And there's someone, I think it's something that has come to a close. You are very understanding that it had to end. You're clear on why it ended. You're clear on the process there. You've got clarity over the situation. However, nonetheless, it doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. You're feeling like you're going left wanting for something. Do you know that feeling when you first split up with somebody or something? It's like you feel like you're missing your arm or your leg, like you just feel like you're missing a piece of you that you've left behind with that ending there. Don't worry, you'll get it back. We always do, but that's kind of what you're thinking, feeling about. Also what you might have lost. Might be some doubts in there. Often there is, did I do the right thing? Should it have ended? But you seem pretty clear on why it ended. And I think you know why that it needed to. But now it's embarking on the healing process and you're just feeling a little bit down with the Pentacle energy. So the 5 of Pentacles energy. But these things are often a blessing in disguise, Libra. So let's see what's coming in for you. What's going on in that heart space. I get the Ace of Cups for Libra, please. The Ace of Cups for Libra. Ace of Cups for Libra, please. The Empress, the Lovers, the 4 of Swords. Didn't I just say blessing in disguise, Libra? I did. So, yeah, you feel a bit crappy, a bit shitty now, but over time that evens out. You get back aligned, you get back into feeling yourself, chilling out, things are calm. Then a connection comes in, or it could be to do with a past connection. You have to make a choice over it. The choice that you make is for your highest and greatest abundance there in the Empress. And you have the power to know whether or not it is for you or it's not for you. You're wanting to put yourself first at this point. You don't really want to be hurt or left lacking again. Let me just have a quick sip. So you come into alignment with yourself here, Libra. You've got the Lovers coming in. This could either be a connection, maybe a past connection. It's either going to be a meaningful past connection or a connection you've not met yet that's going to become meaningful. Something to do with your abundance, your independence, your sense of stability. That's what you're prioritizing at the moment. You make a choice around love that is in your best interest and your best interest alone. So for some of you, that is completely moving away from another energy. For some of you, that's welcoming in another energy. Depends on your situation. So if you're single with no one around you, it means someone's coming in. If you're currently in a connection that is not serving you well, is draining your resources, is making you feel unaligned, unappreciated, unloved, you're going to make a decision around that as well, which is going to lead to your greater abundance. Okay, can I get the Ace of Wands, please? The Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands, please. The Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands, please. The Ace of Wands. And Five of Cups. The Nine of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. Oh, indecision. Okay, so some of you may carry on this decision making further. You become a little bit indecisive about it. You kind of have a wobble. I have a feeling this might be the energy that ended here. Because there's hurt, there's pain, there's regret, and you have a feeling you want to act on that. Do not act on that, Libra. Just sit with it. I can see you trying to sit with it. You're wrestling with your emotions here. And it's not like you to act irrationally. You're Libras. You like balance. You like harmony. So it's against your nature just to lash out or anything like that. But this person may have pushed you. I don't know. But you are really, really trying to keep a lid on that. A lid on the pain and the hurt and coming to terms with that. And you're like, I don't know what to do with it. I don't know what to do with it. I don't know where to put the energy. Okay, I'm going to clarify the Ace of Pentacles there and see if there's anything that comes out that way that can help you, Libra. Okay, can I get the Ace of Pentacles for Libra, please? The Ace of Pentacles for Libra, please. And can we get a proper shuffle on? Proper shuffle for Libra, please. Thank you. Proper shuffle for Libra. Oh, we have the Six of Swords, the World, and the Seven of Cups. Yeah, you try and save this. You try and rectify it, balance it out. You try many options. You're going through your head about how you can keep it going, maybe, or at least something about managing your emotions, but then you just cut it off and you move on. So I think whatever this is, it ended in the physical back here. I think that they then come back, you try and make it work again. There's been too much hurt there. So you actually put more of your energy into healing, and then you feel that it's a bit of a waste. You can't heal while this person's still in your physical energy somehow. So at some point, that's when you decide with the World, cut it off entirely, moving on. Okay, good. Right, can I get the Ace of Swords for Libra there, please? The Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords, please, for Libra. The Ace of Swords. The Ace of... Oh, okay, we have the Queen of Wands. Yeah. You're not going to be feeling very much in your glow-up energy, Libra, I'm afraid. You have so much power, confidence, charisma that you can just attract into you whatever you want at any time. However, you are struggling to see that or feel that at the moment. Not surprising, Libra, if you've just ended something painful. Not surprising, you're not going to be feeling your best. That glow energy is on its way to you, but it's not quite yet. You've got a lot of healing to do. So be easy on yourself. Forgive yourself. Don't try and rush yourself either. Some of you might try and rush the healing process. Don't do that. Let it come as it comes. All right, can I get the Ace of Cups challenge, please? A challenge in the Ace of Cups, please. The Lovers. Thought so. Whatever you ended there in the past, Libra's coming back around. For sure. You're going to want to keep them. They're not for keeping. I'm not here to tell you what to do, but the relationship's coming up as a challenge. The temptation to go back there is a challenge, to try again, to keep putting the energy into this. There's only so long you can flog a dead horse for, Libra. There's a time for knowing when to cut your losses and just be like, done. But I understand sometimes we have to go through it again, a couple of times before we know that the door's really got to close. And it seems like you're in that cycle at the moment. So that complete closure is being resisted. Physically, yeah, they're out the picture. Energetically, emotionally, they're still there. Normal, totally normal. This connection is going to play out the way it plays out. It's going to be a challenge for you. They're coming in. What you do with that, Libra, is up to you. Tarot is not here to tell you what to do. But the energies at the moment are not looking so great. Not in your energy. You feel a bit shit, actually, once this this other energy pops in, but I see you standing strong there in your independence. You know what's best for you, you know what's right for you, and you're going to make a decision accordingly, whether they stay or whether they go, right? Can I get the Ace of Wands challenge, please? Ace of Wands challenge. Ace of Wands challenge, please, for Libra. The Ace of Wands. That one. Two of Pentacles. What's the saying? You keep trying to hold on. You're holding on. You're holding on. The more you hold on, the more it hurts you. This Two of Pentacles. Letting this go. Letting this drop. Putting it down. Resting. Not wrestling, not taking on the responsibility of keeping this thing steady, because when you're in a connection, Libra, there's two people, not just one. Both of you have to be keeping it steady. Never works out when it's only one person. It looks like it's just you trying to keep this show on the road here. This person turns up and says the right things, probably. I don't see you chasing them. They are coming into you. But you try and make it work. You try and think maybe there's a way forwards. But the more I see you leaning into that, the more I see the pain, the hurt, the sorrow, and whether or not we can overcome. Right, can I get the Ace of Pentacles, please? Challenge in the Ace of Pentacles. Challenge in the Ace of Pentacles, please. Okay, we've got the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. This is about rebuilding. This is about mastery. So it might be a challenge for you to put into practice all the things you've learned from the past. But then also the challenge of rebuilding something new. You've got the Six of Swords taking you somewhere new entirely, which means the building work starts again. Some of you, you're going to be thinking, oh God, right, again, do I have to start again from scratch with someone new, something new? I put so much into this. Why do I have to keep starting from new again? It's all part of the journey, Libra, and that is going to be something that comes in as a frustration for you, less than a challenge, more of a frustration. I understand, totally understand. It's all part of our personal growth, and you know what? Every time we start something new, Libra, we also learn something new as well. Okay, we always build into new places and new things that are refreshing and often much better for us than whatever we left behind. Can I get some advice for Libra, please? Some advice for Libra. And can we get some different cards, please, Spirit? You can give me the same cards. And this is still a very good deck. There's no reason why this should be happening. Right, can we get some advice for Libra? Queen of Vessels. Stick close to your heart. This is self-care, self-love, self-compassion. Can I get some more energies for Libra, please? Okay. We've got the Lovers in reverse. Okay. And the King of Cups. Okay. Right, okay. Lovers in reverse. Panic alarms. No, the King of Cups came just in time to settle this. There's someone else out there for you, Libra. You just haven't met them yet. That's why the Lovers is in reverse. The Queen and King of Cups are the perfect romantic match. The only thing standing between them is this reversed Forest Lovers, the Lovers card in reverse. Energetically perfect. It's reversed because they've not come in yet. It's an energy that's lingering just underneath the surface. It's not yet aligned. For two people to meet and have that true, deep, meaningful, soul level love, they both need to be aligned and on the same page. You're not there yet. They're also not there yet. So it's not all on you, Libra, okay? Waiting for you to align. They also have to align to you as well. So they're out there somewhere in the big wide world going through whatever it is that they need to go through and all their life lessons. When they've learned all those and you've learned all yours, then you come together, you co-create something beautiful. But there's something else out there for you, Libra, confirmed by the universe, confirmed by the King and the Queen of Vessels. Cups, perfect, love, energetic match. Okay, I'm so glad you got that little high note there at the end, Libra. I love it. I'm going to leave the reading here for you, my loves. If it resonated with you, then please let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. It really helps the channel to grow and pushes these messages out to other people who may need them the most. And with that, Libra, I'm going to love you and leave you. Until the next one, take care. Hi Scorpio, and welcome to your 4 Aces reading. As those of you who have watched through from the Libra reading may have noticed I had to do a little time warp there. Apologies, I had to go tend to something that couldn't be left. I had to go immediately. But I'm back now, back in the room, and Scorpio, your reading will go ahead uninterrupted. So apologies there to anyone who noticed that little time jump. Okay, Scorpio, welcome to Esotera Tarot. My name is Lydia, and today I am pulling energies for the sign of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. So if you don't see your reading here today, then check one of the timestamps below for one of your other placements. If this reading does resonate with you, then let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. It helps to push the channel out to more people who may need timeless messages like this. So Scorpio, we are just going to jump through 4 of the 4 aces here for you. We're going to start off with the Ace of Swords. So that's your thoughts, what your focus is on at the moment. That will help to clarify whether or not this is your reading. We will then go into the Ace of Cups. So that is your heart's desire, your wishes, your dream fulfillment. Then move into the Ace of Wands. So that's your drive, your passion, and where you're focusing your energy at the moment. And then we move, last but not least, to the Ace of Pentacles. They're real world tangible results. That may be a result of everything that we've discussed here, or it may be also associated with finance. You might see things about money, work in this area as well. And with that, Scorpio, if it's all right with you, we're just going to jump straight in and get to clarifying your Ace of Swords. Okay, can you show me Scorpio, please? Scorpio? Show me Scorpio, please. Can we get some energies for Scorpio? Can we see the Ace of Swords for Scorpio, please? The Ace of Swords for Scorpio. For Scorpio, please, the Ace of Swords. The Hermit. Oh, okay, these both came out. We've got the Knight of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles. So you've been working on something, possibly with other energies, something that you want to move forward with, but you've paused. You've kind of gone quite reflective about it. You've gone within. Not sure what it's about, not clarifying today, Scorpio, but you're working on something there that you're into, and then it's like, I don't think you drop whatever it is, you just kind of put it on pause for a minute while you figured some stuff out to yourself. Okay, Scorpio, well, I trust you. I'm sure you've done that for a good reason. Let's go to the Ace of Cups, see if we can get any more clarity on that. I mean, you might want to just leave that one there, Scorpio. It might be totally unrelated to the cups, but we'll see. Often the head runs through what the heart is thinking, so it's not unusual for us to get a little bit more clarification from the Ace of Cups. Show us what the Ace of Swords is focusing on, but you're very much within, you're introverted at the moment, taking some quiet time. I don't know if you're reflecting over a project or you're reflecting over people involved in a project. You did want to take this forward steady and strategically, but whether you've changed your mind or you need to reevaluate, something like that has happened. Okay, we're getting to the Ace of Cups, please. Ace of Cups. Yeah, the 7 of Wands, the King of Swords, and the 10 of Swords. I think you've put halt to this entire thing. It has not been very well received with you doing that. Now, I don't know if this is romantic or not. It's looking very much like work, as I'm not seeing any cups on the table here. But there's something like your heart's just not in something anymore, and you're wanting to draw it to a close. You're quite decided that you want to draw it to a close because you've got the King of Swords there. He's almost pointing up at the Ace of Swords in his current position. And you're going to get some pushback on that decision, but you are holding your ground, you're staying firm that you do not want to continue whatever this was that you were invested in at some point. Okay, let's jump into the Ace of Wands. Can we clarify the Ace of Wands for Scorpio, please? The Ace of Wands. And so you're like, I said what I said. So you might have energies coming at you, trying to get you to restart whatever this is, but you're like, nah, I'm out. Okay, right, can I get the Ace of Swords? Sorry, the Ace of Wands, please. Yeah, 6 of Swords. The Queen of Cups and the Emperor. Oh, you have made up your mind, Scorpio. You're digging your heels in about this one. You're like, no, I'm not budging. I'm not continuing with this. Your heart and your head both agree on this decision, that whatever it is that you were going into at this time is not right for you. So now you are making plans to leave the situation. Again, I don't know if it could be a relationship. Could be work, could be a friend group, something like that. It involves at least one other energy here that you are moving away from because something doesn't feel right to you, something feels off. It felt okay at the beginning, you were down with it, but say you weren't raving passionate about it in the beginning. We've got the Ace, the Knight of Pentacles, you know, he's very determined, but he's not really the most passionate knight, not a Knight of Cups, right? So you weren't really feeling it. You were like almost like, yeah, okay. Sure, I'll do it. And then you were like, actually, no, why am I doing this? I don't want to do this. So you're moving on. Okay. Well, good for you, Scorpio. Stand your ground. If it's not for you, it's not for you. You're not wrong in doing that. Everyone's got to do what's best for them at the end of the day. Right, can I get the Ace of Pentacles? Okay, whoa, 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 Scorpio, slow down. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, the Four and the Page of Swords. So some people might be giving you grief over what it is that you left. You might be getting messages or something like that. Those will die down over time. You will then be okay to start your beautiful brand new beginning, a new journey in something new that you want to do. However, at one point early on in that journey, you're going to find yourself juggling a little bit. Now, I don't know if there's some energies that have come over from this situation, or maybe you've got to tie up some loose ends here before you can fully embark on the new journey you want to take away from all of this. Or it may be just you feeling a little bit wobbly at the beginning of the new journey. That's often what happens, Scorpio. When we close one cycle, we start up another cycle. And in the early days of the new cycle, you get a bit of an unsteady footing, but I'm sure you'll level out. Or for some of you, it may be older energies trying to pull you back into this project, situation, relationship, whatever it was, and you're like, no, and you're trying to like let them down easily or something. Like you didn't want to storm out and shut the door. You want to be on good terms with whoever, whatever this is, but you just don't want any part of it anymore. But you don't want to upset them. You don't want to cause anger or frustration. You're trying to let them go. So that's why you're kind of juggling them. Trying to let that energy just dissipate there so you can focus on the new. For others of you, it's just being in that new energy that's causing a bit of an imbalance. But again, I'm not worried about that. That's totally normal. I believe in you, Scorpio. You can do anything you set your mind to. So it'll just be a little temporary blip there. Okay, can we get the Ace of Swords? I'm going to go into challenges now, Scorpio, and see what challenges that you've got in each of these sections that you might need to overcome to get to your goal, or make it a little bit smoother sailing for you. All right, can I get a challenge for the Ace of Swords? We have the Four of Cups. Yeah, I think for a little while, some of you are going to ignore that nagging sensation that whatever you're in isn't right for you. That might be the stage that some of you are at the moment. You might be back here because you're all going to be at different stages. So some Scorpios are here, some are there, some are here, some are on this part. Those of you that are here, I think you're going to have, there's a little nagging sensation of this isn't right, and you're trying to ignore it to focus on the task, relationship, situation, whatever it is, and just going, do you know what, we'll just get on with it. But eventually that's going to take its toll. And a word to the wise, Scorpio, if something isn't right for us and we just carry on anyway, the universe tends to remove it by force. So when it does start, it's usually tower moments, and you don't want that. But I think you're well aware of that, since I see you making a decision to move away from this at some point anyway, under your own terms, which is a much better way of doing it. But for some of you, that's going to be a bit of a challenge at this time, just to trying to ignore that nagging thought. Don't ignore it, Scorpio. It's your intuition coming online and telling you this isn't the place you're supposed to be right now. You're meant to be on a new path. It's waiting for you up ahead. Right, can I get a challenge for the Ace of Cups, please? A challenge for the Ace of Cups. A challenge for the Ace of Cups, please. The Four of Wands, something about, yeah, commitment. So you've committed to do something, you've moved away from it, you're not feeling that commitment anymore. So some of you are going to feel a bit guilty about that, a bit like, I made a promise, I said I would, and you've kind of dropped it, but you're like, it just wasn't right for me. Maybe you agreed at a time when you felt differently, you were going through different things, you were a different Scorpio back then, you know. So I see you trying to make your amends with this as best as you can, but at the end of the day, if some people are being relentless about this, trying to force you to do something that you don't want to do and you're no longer invested in, I see you putting your foot down here with the Emperor. But yeah, it's going to weigh on you breaking this commitment, Scorpio. It's not an easy thing to do. You don't want to let anyone down. You don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, but you have to honour yourself. And that is the right thing to do in every circumstance. Okay, let's go to the Ace of Wands. Every circumstance within reason, obviously. I know a lot of us, we don't want to go to work, do we? But you know you got to go because there's a bigger consequence for not going. But I'm feeling that, you know, the only consequence of you staying in this situation, Scorpio, is you just getting more and more miserable. Could be a job for some of you. Could be you just ending it and going, I'm getting out of here, you know. Okay, can I get the Ace of Wands? Please only do that if you've got another job or income to lean on there, Scorpio. But some of you could start making those moves, getting those job applications out while you're still in your current work, and just being at work but doing bare minimum to just get by, to get paid, but you're secretly looking for other jobs, that sort of thing. Right, can I get Ace of Wands, please? A challenge for the Ace of Wands. The Star, but it's in reverse. So some of you might... Right, yeah, okay, yeah. So some of you, I think a large majority of you as well, but some of you may know where you're going to after this. A lot of you don't know what you want to move towards. You just know it's not this. So some of you are like, I'm just going to go my own way. I don't know where I'm going to go. I don't know where I'm going to end up. I don't know what my goals are. I don't really have a big wish or a big dream, but you just know it's not this. So for some of you, that might not be justification enough for you to move away from this with peace of mind. Do, because there's always a new cycle starting. As soon as we close a cycle, another one starts up. Whether we know what the end result's going to be or what we're shooting for, that remains in the air, doesn't matter. Sometimes we know, sometimes we don't. Oftentimes we find out along the way where it is we want to go. Because once we relinquish our burdens, you're actually then free and lighter to explore many different options and seeing which one lands. So for some of you, that will be the journey you're partaking on next. Just finding yourself again, finding your feet, seeing what, you know, you resonate with, what you want to move towards. Some of you already know. You're just going straight out the gate towards that star. But yeah, some of you, you might think, I'm not justified because I've got nothing to go to. Well, you'll find something along the way. There's always something along the way, Scorpio. Okay, can I get the Ace of Pentacles, please, for Scorpio? The Ace of Pentacles. Oh, sorry, Scorpio, that made me jump. It was my dog. Doing dog shake. She did it just outside the door. I wondered what it was. I thought someone was trying to get through the front door. She's all right. She's fine. Sorry about that, Scorpio. Can we get a challenge for the Ace of Pentacles, please? A challenge for the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, Two of Cups and the 10 of Wands. Right, so there's a connection in your future. I don't know, it's possibly a connection with one of these. It might be, if it's a group of people, there might be one connection that you might be struggling with as you move on that will explain this Two of Pentacles. And you're like, oh, I can't carry this connection through with me. Or maybe you want to, but it's just not working out. Or you're trying to let them go, but they don't want to be let go. Or you're telling me it's hard to maintain the connection as it is in its current form and it needs to change. The way it is in its current form cannot continue on this new path. This could be multiple people. This could also be getting in touch with yourself. You're finding that hard, knowing what you want, because the Two of Cups isn't just a lover's card. It is about gaining alignment and balance within your masculine and feminine energies. So for some of you, it could be that. Finding alignment within yourself after, you know, dedicating yourself to something you weren't really aligned with. Very possible. For others of you where these are actual people that are kind of getting in your grill a little bit here, there's one in particular that's going to be particularly persistent and doesn't want to let this go. And that will be your challenge in that arena. Okay, let's get some universal advice for you, Scorpio. Universal advice. Universal advice for Scorpio, please. Universal advice. Oh, okay. Ace of Arrows. So that's the Ace of Swords. But on this card, it very much looks like a compass. Going back to what I was saying, some of you may not know exactly what it is you're going on to next. This is confirmation from the universe that as you start your journey, don't worry. It's got your back. Your path will unfold as you walk it, Scorpio. Okay, can I get another card for Scorpio, please? Another card. Six of Stones, which is about balance. It's about choosing what you give to and what you don't give to. This card is particularly leans in the what you don't give to or who takes from you, so or unfair give and take. So whatever it is back here is kind of draining you mentally, physically, maybe even financially for some of you, and you are like, I'm just not into it. You want to pull away, then you can refocus that energy that was being drained from you back here into new things, but most importantly into yourself, renourishing yourself, balancing your own books, Goes that Two of Cups card there as well. Okay, and last card from the universe, the Lovers. Forest Lovers. So for some of you, this may be someone coming in. This may be someone from the past here that actually wants to come forward and actually works with you in a productive way so you can carry on a new journey together. For others of you, you're leaving someone behind. There is a new connection ahead for you that is going to be more aligned and more conducive to the path that you are walking. You can't see them yet, though. I don't think you know who this is, at least for the majority of you. Do not know who this is yet. And it's just full alignment with yourself as well, for many of you too. So everything's going to balance out, Scorpio. Don't worry. You've depleted a lot of energy here. That's on its way out now. You're going to be set free. You're going to relinquish a lot of energy for yourself, to nurture yourself, nurture your new beginning, and just go on your way to your brand new, beautiful start. It's going to be a bit of a struggle, though. A bit of a struggle, but new beginnings always are. But it's better than what you're leaving behind here. Okay, Scorpio, I'm going to leave your reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe and share this video. It helps push this channel out to more people who may need some similar messages. And with that, Scorpio, I'm going to love you and leave you. And until the next one, take care. Okay, so next up we have Saggy. Hey, Sag. How are you all doing? Hang on, I'm just packing away Scorpio's cards. Bear with me. I love doing these readings, but it just involve a bit of cleanup in between. So let me just grab as quickly as I can these cards without messing up the table too much. Do you know what? I've done really well, Sag. I got all this way without accidentally packing away my 4 aces. I kept doing that last time. I kept accidentally packing them away and then having to stop the camera to bring them back. But so far, so good, Sagittarius. Fingers crossed it remains that way for the rest of the video. Right, Saggy, hi. Welcome to your 4 Aces All Signs reading. Today I'm pulling energies for the sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. So if you don't see your reading here today, then check the timestamps below for your other placements. I'm sure you'll find yourself in there somewhere. I'm going to quickly run through the cards and what they mean and what the spread means to you, and then we'll jump in and clarify and get challenges in each of the areas, and then we will pull a universal advice card at the very end. We will start with the Ace of Swords. So this is what's on your mind, this is your focus. This will help us determine whether or not this is your reading. We'll then move into the Ace of Cups. So that's your heart's desire, what you're called to do. This could be a person, it could be a place, it could be a project. Then we move into the Ace of Wands. So this is like your real world action, what you want to put energy towards making happen. Then we've got the Ace of Pentacles. So they're real world tangible results, but then we also may see themes around work and finances here as well. And if that's okay with you, Saggy, I'm going to jump straight in and start clarifying your Ace of Swords. See what's on your mind, what it's about, what's been going on, Sag. Okay, can you show me Sagittarius, please? Whoop. Proper shuffle, please, Lydia. Let's not mess about. Sag is watching. Okay, Saggies, let's go. Another shuffle for Sag, please. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, can you show me the Ace of Swords for Sag, please? The Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords for Saggy, please. The Ace of Swords. Oh, the Knight of Swords. You've been doing a lot of thinking, Sag. The Six of Wands. The King of Wands. Ooh, thinking and feeling. I like it. So you are really in your element here, Sag. You're feeling great. You're feeling marvellous. You're looking great. You're looking marvellous. Everyone can see that you are. This is no secret. Sag is on the way up. However you want to do something. You've been thinking about something for a while and you want to do it, and you've been kind of like gaining confidence and momentum behind getting it done. You're like, I've got to do this, I've got to do this, I've got to do this. Not yet. I need to feel right. The timing needs to be right, because that's what the King of Wands is. What differs between the King of Wands and the Knight of Wands is the King of Wands has all the passion of the Knight. He has all the capabilities of the Knight, but he has mastered timing and self-control of those impulses, where the Knight of Wands has not. He just goes charging in when he feels like it. No, the King of Wands bides his time. He knows when it's the right time to make a move. Seems like you're making a real show of whatever it is you're intending to do here, but you're also getting your confidence up. You may have been talking to people about whatever it is that you want to do first, making sure it's got general approval around the people around you, or at least with yourself, your guides, your spirit. And then you want to go for it. You want to talk, because the swords is not just thinking and mental energy, it's also communication. So you're going to go say something to someone about something. Or if you haven't yet, you're really thinking about it. Right, can I get the Ace of Cups, please? The Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups, please. The Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups. Oh, okay, straight out the gate. We've got the Queen of Cups, nice. So like the King and Queen of Cups is actually quite a nice pairing there, especially with these surrounding cards. And really nice energies there, Saggy. Okay, another one, please. Oh, my Ace of Cups. The Nine of Cups. Sag, what are you doing? You've got a heart full of love. You're super aligned with whatever it is you're going for. You're like, yes, yes, yes. And it vibes with you. Happiness is on the way. I don't know if this is a connection to another energy. You're not telling me that. You're just telling me like your cup is full. You are like, this is my jam. I'm here. I'm for it. I'm all in. Let's go. When do we start? Starts with the communication. Or maybe you are currently talking backwards and forwards with someone, because I'm being shown the Knight of Swords going round and round and round in circles, but in an excited way, not in a frustrated way. Sometimes he does that in a frustrated way, where he's like, I need to get it out. This is like joy, right? He's going round and round in circles celebrating. And you've got double cups overflowing, compassion and self-care. So whatever this is you're excited about, you have identified it's something that is going to be good for you. And puts you on the path to wish fulfillment, having all them cups full. Wow, Sag, I like it. I don't know what it is, but I want a piece. Right, can I get the Ace of Wands, please, for Sag? The Ace of Wands, the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands, please. The Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands. Ooh. Oh, the Five of Swords in reverse. We've got the Devil in reverse. Oh, but then we've got the Ace of Swords in reverse. We're reversed, but they came out reversed. I'm taking them reversed. Okay. Okay, so while this process is happening, I know you might panic. Don't panic, the Ace of Swords is in reverse. No, that's just telling me there's a process going on with you at the moment that you're not even really aware of. So you're probably subconsciously aware, but you're not consciously aware of this change that's occurred to the way you go about doing things. Your approach and your style is different because it's all falling under the Ace of Wands. Remember, these are your actions, the way you approach things, the way you get stuff done. So I see a drop in conflict. I see a drop in negative attachments. No wonder the Queen of Cups is here in the upright, surrounded by all this lovely water energy. So there may have been attachments in your past in general. I'm getting very much in general, not to a specific person, although for some of you that could be the case. But you're dropping some conflict around attachment or some distorted energy around attachment. This is very much a subconscious process that you're going through at the moment. And that makes sense because now you're allowing this lovely abundance into your heart space. It can get inside. This is what we talk about all the time as tarot readers because we see it in the cards every day. If you've got a ton of conflict and a ton of devil energy, especially in the mind, especially in the Ace of Swords, it blocks out the Ace of Cups. It blocks it out. It can't get in. But now you're dropping all of that subconsciously. So you may be waking up one day, Sag, and going, where did all this good stuff happen? When did all this good stuff come in? What did I do to deserve this? You healed and you did the work and you dropped the negative attachments. You dropped the conflict. You dropped the drama. So love could flow in its simplest and most easiest form. Right? Can I get the Ace of Pentacles for Sag, please? The Ace of Pentacles. I've just seen the Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So some of you, yeah, there's been heartache that you've recovered from. And it's letting love flow, Sag. Okay, can I get the Ace of Pentacles, please? Two of Swords. The Five of Cups. The Queen of Swords. Okay, so eventually it does catch up to you what's happening here. When it does, for some reason, it kind of puts you back in the state of like, oh, I mean, I don't really have a word for it. It's always like you catch yourself feeling good and then you go straight into overthinking it. Just let it feel good, Sag. Just let it feel good, right? It feels good as it's coming in. Some of the old fears and upsets start rumbling around up there. No, don't do that. Just enjoy it for the moment. As soon as you do that, you go back in your head with the negative attachments, all this swings the right way up again, and the love is blocked. Don't do that. Control your thoughts. Just take whatever comes in and enjoy it for what it is, okay? Right, I'm going to get some challenges. I think you need them, Sag. Not that you need challenges, but you need to be aware of the challenges in each of these sections, because if you're not careful, Sag, you'll pull yourself back into wherever it was before. But no, you think you'll be fine. It's just suddenly you'll wake up and go, oh, it's all too good to be true. Oh, I need to plan and panic. Don't do that, Sag. Okay, can I get a challenge for the Ace of Swords, please? Yeah, we've got the Seven of Pentacles. So yeah, so what you're investing in, your weights, your measures, is it worth my time? It is. You have sown your seeds of the past. They're all done now. You've got a new seed. It's seeds at its feet. It's what do you do with that seed now going forward? It looks like you're watering the hell out of it. Good. I don't see how that's a challenge, but something to be mindful of. If it feels good and it feels aligned, then go for it. If it doesn't, don't. And also, make sure you're not biding too much time. There we go. Joe, we were talking earlier about the King of Wands waits. Some of you might wait a little bit too long before doing the thing you want to do. Don't do that. Make sure it's fair. It's not fear that's holding you back. Make sure it's actual planning and like waiting for things that you need, not just fear. If there's no reason for you to not go for it now, Sag, just go for it. Okay? If anything's telling you not to, it's fear. So don't bide your time too much. Don't wait too long. We've got the Two of Wands. It was on its side. So yeah, this is you opening up to amazing new energies. It's come out on its side because you're not fully open yet, and that's your challenge. Keep looking over that horizon, Sag. Keep your heart open. Remain joyful. Remain hopeful. And that Two of Wands will be upright in no time. I'm not worried about that one. Okay, can we get the Ace of Wands challenge, please? The Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands challenge. Ace of Wands challenge, please. Oh, we've got the Eight of Wands. It looks like something's going to come into you. You might have some communication from some of them old attachments that you're letting go. Come into you. It's a universe's way of doing a little test to see if you actually truly want to be free from all this negativity, or if you still want to go around the merry-go-round one more time. And if this is resonating with you, Sag, you know exactly what I mean. So whoever, whatever you left there in the past is going to come forward and communicate something to you. And yeah, that will show you where it is that you're at. That might be what triggers the Queen of Swords, which is internal understanding. So this is you understanding that changes are occurring within yourself around your attachments, how you attach to people and how you want to attach going forward. You'll probably become aware of that from this communication. Someone who you probably leapt and jumped to hear from, they come in and you're probably not as bothered as you thought you were going to be. And you were like, oh, I didn't realise I'd grown. Right, can I get a challenge for the Ace of Pentacles? The Ace of Pentacles. Time, Temperance, yeah. So there is an opportunity, something coming in for you. This Ace of Pentacles is coming in. It's just going to take a little bit of time. A little bit of time. It's there though and it's coming. Might be this cup. So some of you watching this may not be feeling it too much. It's coming in. Also, any negative emotions that you have around what you let go in the past there, they're going to linger a little bit too. But over time, they'll completely dissipate. You won't feel it anymore. You'll be fine. So time's going to be a bit of a challenge. Don't try and rush yourself. Be patient with the healing process. Be patient with all your rewards and abundance coming inside because it's on its way. Universe is just asking you a little bit more time for healing before it can come in fully. Get them Two of Wands upright. Yeah. Okay, right. Can I get the... some universal advice, please, for Sag. Universal advice. Sorry, my hair is all up in your grill today, Sag. Right, can I get some universal advice for Sagittarius, please? Universal advice for Sagittarius. The Page of Bows. Remain open, curious and childlike. Okay, in your approach to things. Don't have to be so serious. Have a little bit of fun with it. You know, find joy in the smaller things while you're waiting for your big cosmic cup to descend from the sky, Sag, if it's not here already. So the universe is like, stay open and we can deliver the goods. Okay. The King of Stones, that's grounding. That's knowing your roots, staying in place. Don't make any rash moves, although your page, so your Knight of Swords is wanting to just be grounded, mindful. There's abundance coming in, a lot of pentacles coming in. This isn't just one. So some of you may be seeing success on several fronts. So it might be at work, in relationships, at home, everywhere, because that King of Stones is financially secure, but he's secure in his home, in his physical bricks and mortar. His family are safe. So you're on the way up, basically, Sag, if you keep up these energies and remain open. And 9 of Arrows is the 9 of Wands, normally pain, dropping pain. You're going to have some residual pain. You've got that here, ooh, with the 5 of Cups, which just shut out at me. Yes, that's right, Lydia. That's Spirit confirming my trail of thought here. Yeah, the pain's there, but it's actually, in this card, it means dedication. It's actually a woman who understands her pain is her wisdom, her pain is her strength, her pain is her power. Take that attitude, Sag, and the world is your limit. No. Okay, Sag, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please leave a comment below, and don't forget to like, subscribe and share the channel. It really helps it to grow and helps it push these messages out to other people who may need a little bit of guidance. And that's all from me, Sag. I'm going to love you and leave you, and until the next one, take care. Right, next we have Capricorn. Hello, Gabby, my happy Gabbies. How are you all doing? I'm just packing away Sag's cards, so please bear with me a second. I hope you're all fabulous today, or this evening, or middle of the night, whenever time you're watching this. Welcome to your 4 Aces reading. Hang on, we'll get started properly in a minute. Bear with me. Almost there, Cappy. Almost there. Yay. Okay. Right, Capricorn, hi. Welcome to Esotera Tarot. My name is Lydia, and today we are pulling energies for the sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. So if you don't see your reading here today, then check the timestamps below for your other placements. I'm sure you'll find yourself in there somewhere. Today we're doing 4 aces, so we're looking at 4 aspects of your life, starting with the Ace of Swords. That's your thoughts, your focus, things that are on your mind. We pull them first because it helps to clarify whether or not this is your reading. Then we move into the Ace of Cups, so that's your feeling, your intuition, what it is that you're pulled or drawn towards. This could be a person, it could be a place, it could be a project. Then we move into the Ace of Wands, so that's where you're wanting to put your actual energy into. It's action, fire, drive, will. What is it that you're wanting to make happen in the world, Capricorn? And then we go into the Ace of Pentacles, last but not least. These are real world tangible results, things you can touch, see, smell, taste, but also associated with work, finances and stability. So we might see some themes of that under there as well. So if that's okay with you, Capricorn, we're going to jump straight into the reading and start with the Ace of Swords. Okay, can we please get the Ace of Swords for Cappy, please? The Ace of Swords for Capricorn, Ace of Swords for Cappy. The Ace of Swords for Cappy, please. Ace of Swords for Capricorn. Oh, the Knight of Wands. The Nine of Cups. The Knight of Pentacles. So something you had your eye on started slow and steady, and then it gained a bit of momentum and you were like, oh yeah, I'm feeling this as it was going along, and suddenly your Knight of Pentacles turns out to full out 9 of Wands and you're like, I'm going for this, no one's going to stop me, this feels wonderful, I'm totally love it. Don't know if it's a person, a place or a project, maybe different for all of you, but it's resonating highly with you. It's making you happy. Even though you tested it a bit tentatively at first, you're like, no, I'm into this and I think I'm going to go for it. I like it a lot. Oh, nice, Kathy. And I'm glad you went in there, you took your time with it at first. You didn't jump straight in with 2 feet, but you're a Capricorn, so of course you're going to do that. Okay, can I get the Ace of Cups, please? The Ace of Cups. Okay, Ace of Cups, please, for Capricorn. Let's get our cards right, Cappy. All right, the Ace of Cups for Capricorn, please. The Ace of Cups for Capricorn, The Ace of Wands, yeah, you are really going for it. The World, oh, okay. And the 9 of Swords, oof. I think this is taking me a little bit back in time here, Cappy. So something ended, something you had on your mind. Something was on your mind a lot to the point where it was distracting you from other things. And I know my Cappies, they ain't having that, so you ended it. But with this ending came with passionate new beginning to do with your heart space. It's almost like you felt free. Like, oh, yes. And then I think you then went into, your thoughts with something else you were aligning with. So I don't know if these events happened next to each other. So as you were interested in something else, you let something else go, or you let something else go, then you started thinking about something else, something like that, because it freed up your mental space. So switch those energies as you see fit, Cappy. We might have a 50-50 camp on that one. Okay, right, can we get into the Ace of Wands, please? What's going on with the Ace of Wands for Capricorns? The Ace of Wands for Cappy, please. Cappy, Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands, please, for Cappy. The Ace of Wands for Capricorn. The Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands. Yeah, you walked away from something. The Eight of Cups, the Nine of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune. Whatever happened in this situation, Cappy, had to unfold exactly as it did. So you've not done anything wrong here, at least not according to the universe. Maybe to whatever you left behind, but according to you, your alignment, your higher self, and the universe, it was the right decision to do. You had to be free from whatever that was. There's something else in your path that's going to make you feel good. However, you can't see it coming in yet. You've got the Eight of Swords. So you could be trapped in your head, possibly about this ending. So you've got to kind of drop that. There is something coming in for you that you are moving towards subconsciously without knowing. Because the Wheel of Fortune is almost like karmic, like events turning, time passing and events turning, like a cosmic soup in the background, lining everything up for you, Cappy. But you are not aware of that yet. But you continue on your journey nonetheless, as you should. Okay, can I get the Ace of Pentacles, please, for Capricorn? The Ace of Pentacles for Capricorn, please. The Ace of Pentacles for Capricorn. The Ace of Pentacles for Capricorn, please. Justice. The Lovers. The Ten of Swords. Oh, right, okay. So this is this ending that happened. I think it's coming back. But differently. Either there's a new person ahead. I think it's a person. If not, it's a project, a job, something like that. There's either a new one coming ahead or it's the same one but different. I think it's more of the same one but different. Because it's coming over an ending, like a very definite ending. But then after this ending, it comes together. So it could be a different energy, but I don't know. These cards are linked together. So something ended. You had to let it go. It wasn't making you happy. It comes back around, whatever it is, but in a more balanced form because justice is here. So it might be someone coming in with apology or changing their ways. And they genuinely do because it's justice. It's not Seven of Swords. It's not deceptive. It's justice, which means that the rebalance is achieved. For others of you, this is a new energy coming in immediately, almost immediately after an ending. So yeah, the Wheel of Fortune here is time. I don't think it's that much time. Because this energy is still associated with an ending, okay? And this new person, place, thing, whatever it is you're interested in, kind of makes up for the shit you've gone through with another energy. If that makes sense. Okay, right, can I get some challenges in each? Can I get the Ace of Swords, please? Cappy, the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords for Capricorn, please. For Capricorn, the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords. Challenges, please. We're pulling the challenges now, Cappy. Things that you might have to watch out for, overcome while you're on your journey. Oh, one wanted to come out there. No, okay. Oh yeah, moving on. I think that's why you're moving with such gusto. You feel good walking away from something. There's something that means whatever you were attached to was no good for you, Cappy. But for some of you, it might be a challenge to actually leave this thing. It might be something you've been dealing with for years. You just don't even know any different anymore. So there's a bit of apprehension about that. Yet walking out of this is the best thing that you can do. Okay, right. But it's going to be hard. It's going to be a challenge for you. That's a given. Okay, can I get a challenge for the Ace of Cups, please? The Ace of Cups challenge. Okay, we've got the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Someone is going to make it hard for you to leave. Someone or something is going to make it hard for you to break away from whatever this is. So this could be a partner that doesn't want you to leave them. We all know how that looks when someone's being resistant in that process. Could be a job. So you want to leave, they're like trying to throw more money at you or more benefits at you, but you're like, I hate this place. No money, enough money in the world would make me want to stay here. So somebody is going to try and work against your plan. That's why it's in reverse. And your plan is to leave. So someone's going to try and keep you around. So that's going to be another challenge. A little obstacle to you moving on there. Can I get a challenge for the Ace of Wands, please, for Cappy? The Ace of Wands challenge, please, for Cappy. The Moon. Okay, I told you, you don't see something coming. The Moon hides things. The Wheel of Fortune with the Eight of Swords means that something is coming in for you that you cannot see. And I think that's going to be frustrating for some of you, that you don't have like a checklist from the universe of what you're going to get if you leave this situation. Might make some of you very apprehensive to leave the situation, because it's like, what if there's nothing out there for me? I can guarantee you, Capricorn, that there is more out for you in the world than being stuck in a situation that is not aligning with you, that is dragging down your energy, that is draining you, that is not fulfilling you in any way. That's a known. That's a known. You know you're not happy where you are. Yes, out there is unknown, and it's scary. It's supposed to be scary as part of the test. Everyone gets scared of that. Right? That's normal. But at least in the unknown, there's a chance for fulfillment and happiness. It's 50-50 at the worst odds. While you stay in the situation you're in now, it's 100% going to make you miserable. You already know it. You're there. Therefore, the Cappies on this part of the journey. Some of you may be a bit further along and may have already left behind whatever it is that you were dealing with there. You might be more over this side of the board, okay? So sometimes we just don't know. But there's a lot of fun in not knowing, Capricorn. It's part of the adventure that we call life. Just go for it. See what happens. Okay, can we get the Ace of Pentacles, please? Challenge the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, that's too many cards. The Two of Cups came up upright. Okay, so I think it's this one it wanted. I see. Yeah, there's someone or something that's going to try and hold you back. They're going to hang around a little while, trying to get you back, whispering in your ear. Are you sure? Are you sure you want to stay gone, Cappy? Yeah, you do. Or some of you, again, could be this other energy coming in. Because the Two of Pentacles is like balancing two energies. Like, oh, I don't know how to do this. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. So some of you, that's someone in the past coming back to try and drag you back. You don't want to go. For others of you, it's this person come back changed and you're unsure about it. You don't know if it's true or not. It doesn't feel stable to you. Normal. Unfortunately, I'm not clarifying and the reading kind of ends there, so I don't really get an outcome to that. Probably not supposed to know at this point, to be honest, Cappy, in these situations. So I'm just going to pull some universal advice and see what we can get for you there. Okay, can I get some universal advice for Capricorn? Some universal advice. Universal advice for Cappy, please. Universal advice for Capricorn. For Capricorn. Universal advice for Cappy, please. Universal advice. Hang on. Oh, excuse me. It's going to be good advice. It only happens when the advice is going to be good and it's important. So listen up, Cappies. Sorry, excuse me there. Oh, Five of Bows, empowerment. This is empowerment through struggle. So Five of Bows is like the Five of Wands. Five of Wands is like fighting and competition. You actually have to put your foot down here with whoever's trying to hinder your progress on wherever it is you're going. It's actually part of your character development at this time, Cappy. So you just have to persevere with it, get through it. You will, and you'll come out the other side better than when you started. The Page of Bows remain open, and the Page of Bows, so if you think about it in the traditional Rider-Waite, they're all fighting with bows. But the Page of Bows, it just has one. It's almost like he comes out of the fight with the one bow, like the victor. So you're going to win. I was just saying, whatever it is or whoever it is that's holding you back, you will overcome it. You just got to persevere. And then the Two of Arrows, which is the Two of Swords, injustice. This is actually a card of injustice in the Wildwood deck. We meant about justice here. You've got to make a decision to leave and go seek out something that is fairer to you, more aligned, more Capricorn. And it comes in beautifully, and it doesn't come in that long a time. It's quite quick. when we talk about universal terms. So that's coming in for you, justice, balance of the scales. Okay, you'll be rewarded for all of this shit you've gone through, Cappy. There's a good pot of gold on the other side for you there. Okay, Capricorn, I'm going to leave the reading here for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow and push it forward to other people who may need similar guidance. And with that, Capricorn, I'm going to love you and leave you. And until the next one, guys, take care. Right, Aquarius. Hi, guys. What's up, Aquarius? How we doing? I'm just packing away Cappy's cards. Bear with me a moment. I'll timestamp this out so most of you won't see this. But in case you are hanging around in the interlude, hiya. How you been? How you doing? What's going on your ends? Oh, that's it in there for Caps. Looking forward to see what's coming up for our Aquarian massive. Hopefully something good. And I hope you're enjoying your highest and greatest timeline here, Aquarius. Right, bear with me, almost there. Quick as we can, keep it quick as we can. I try and put them back, so I spread them like this and slot them in at random. So they're still rather randomized. Because normally when I'm doing individual readings and it's just like one recording per reading, I have a time to like really shuffle them so we're not getting the same cards. But we do our best when we do our timeless, no, we're not timeless check-in, sorry, for aces, the all signs readings. Okay, right. Oh, sorry, Aquarius. Hello. How we doing? What's going on? Today I'm pulling energies for the sign of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. We are doing the 4 aces today, Aquarius. So if you don't see your reading here today, then check the timestamps below. I'm sure you will see your story in there somewhere within one of your other placements. The 4 aces reading is the 4 aspects of life. We have the Ace of Swords, which is the things and thoughts on your mind, what your focus is on at the moment. I clarify those first so we can determine whether or not this is your reading. Then I move into the Ace of Cups. So that's what you're drawn to. That is your heart's desire, your hopes, your dreams, your wishes. Then we move into the Ace of Wands. So that is your energy, that is your will, that is your power. It's where do you want to place your energy at the moment? What do you want to get done? Then we go into the Ace of Pentacles, certainly not least, even though it's last. This is about tangible outcomes, what you can see, hear, touch, smell, taste, outcomes to what it is that you're trying to achieve. But it is also the card of money and stability. So it might be finances, work, things like that might come under the Ace of Pentacles as well. So if that's all right with you, Aquarius, I'm going to jump straight in. We've got the Knight of Cups here and the High Priestess have been on the table with us for a little bit. So maybe we'll have themes. It's about going into your intuition, following your heart. So I'll be interested to see what comes up under the Ace of Cups for you there, Aquarius. Now I'm going to jump straight in with the Ace of Swords and see what's on your mind, Aquarius, what you're thinking about, what you're in your head about, Aquarius, what's going on. Okay, can we please look at the Ace of Swords, please? The Ace of Swords, the Ace of Swords for Aquarius, the Ace of Swords for Aquarius, please. Oh, okay, you're trying to not think about something. We've got the 7 of Wands, the 6 of Cups, the 5 of Pentacles. So there is some loss here. You've walked away from something. It's in your benefit, but you can't see that yet. At the minute, it hurts because you're having to actually block this person from your mind consciously. You're trying not to think about them. Or you're trying not to talk to them because Swords is also communication. You're like, no, 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 no. Some of you may have actually blocked this person in your phone. Others of you are just ignoring them. You're trying to ignore them or trying to ignore thoughts of them if you're in no contact situations or something like that. You miss them though. You do miss them. It wasn't easy to walk away. Somebody, it was a soul connection, soul bond. But for whatever reason, which you're not showing me now because I'm not clarifying, it was in your best interest to move away from them. Okay, right. Or at least it is at this time. Right, can I get the Ace of Cups there, please? Ace of Cups here. I have a feeling we might get more to the story in the Ace of Cups. Let's look at Aquarius' heart space, see what's going on there. Okay. Can I get the Ace of Cups for Aquarius, please? Can I get the Ace of Cups for Aquarius? The Ace of Cups for Aquarius. The Knight of Pentacles. Ooh. the Nine of Cups, and the Six of Wands. What did I tell you, Aquarius? It was good for you to be moving away from this person. So your heart is, even though you're missing this person, it is now moving into a direction of your hopes, dreams, your wish fulfillment. You've got your eyes on the things that are going to make you happy, and you're actually putting into place an actual plan to achieve those goals. And you feel very proud of yourself for doing this. I think some of you, this might be a soul bond that you've been in for a while, and you probably thought you'd never leave them. It could be a friend, it could be a lover, a spouse, it could be a family member, I don't know. But it's someone you've been with a long time, and it was hard for you to leave. And I think you're actually quite proud of yourself for doing that. And I'm proud of you too, Aquarius. It's not easy. The walking away is the hardest part. The rest of it's kind of long and painful, yeah, but the hardest part is actually ripping off that band-aid and actually just getting yourself gone, getting yourself into a nicer space. And you do. You actually feel better and better as each day goes on. Okay, great. Right, can I see the Ace of Wands there, please? Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands, please. The Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands there, please. The Ace of Wands for Aquarius. Oh, Page of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. The Magician. You're making things happen. You're making a move, Aquarius. I like it. You're like, yeah, do you know what? I'm on my own now. I'm going to do what I want to do. The things that are good for me. Things that are going to nurture me. Things that will get me to where it is that I want to go. However, you're still looking behind at the other energy. Like, are they on my tail? Have they seen me? That kind of thing. Now, I don't know if that's with longing. Some of you, that will be with longing. Some of you, you want to get as far away from this person as possible. So you're just making sure they're not catching up to you. I'd know more if I was clarifying, but it's going to be one of those two things. But you are focused on what's coming next. You're focused on nurturing yourself at the moment, and you're going into a period of healing, but with the intention of manifesting something through that process. So you're not healing for healing's sake. No. Aquarius isn't doing that. No. This is healing with a plan. You're like, right, I need to heal, and then I need to get to doing something. And that something is going to be different for all of you. But yeah, you're like, I don't want anything getting in my way of this. You are on guard for any negative energies. You don't want no one negging you out at the minute, Aquarius. You're like, I'm healing. I'm cocooning. I'm going to be a butterfly by spring. Well, sooner. And you don't want anyone hindering that process or slowing it down. And I don't blame you. This is your process. It's your path. It's your life. You conduct it the way you see fit, Aquarius, okay? Right, can I get the Ace of Pentacles? What's going on there under the Ace of Pentacles? Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles, please. The Ace of Pentacles. The Two of Cups. Strength. The Four of Swords. Okay, so there's something coming in towards you, or at least you've got your eyes on looking at a new connection here, something that aligns with you, something that can actually hold the relationship in a space that you need and has the strength to do so. But you're also acknowledging in the same cards that you need more strength and you need more alignment before you can bring that in. It's on its way. It's on its way. Some of you, I think it might be a little bit far off. I'm not clarifying. I would be able to get like a little bit more time or something on that. Some of you already have a person in mind. Some of you don't have anyone in mind. You're just focused on healing, and I think that's very much where you're focused on at the moment. I don't think this person's come in yet for some of you, but they are on their way, and they can. They have the strength to hold you in a way that that connection in the past could not. And it's more aligned. You actually get to chill out in this connection. There's no battles. There's no distorted energies going on, feelings of lack or loss or unfairness. This is totally aligned, right in your jive, Aquarius. So yes, this was the best thing that you could do. You were right, Aquarius. Of course you were right. Right, I'm going to pull some energies for you there, Aquarius. See what challenges we've got coming in under each section, okay? So these are challenges, things you might need to overcome to get to your goal. Right, can I get a challenge for the Ace of Swords, please? The Ace of Swords, the Ace of Swords, please, for Aquarius. The Ace of Swords, please. The Ace of Swords. Yeah, getting out your own head. Some of you may not have left this. Sorry, it's the Eight of Swords. So you're going to be in your head about this, but to be honest, it's expected. We all do that when we're on the precipice of a great life change. It's like, do I go? Do I stay? And then when you go, you're like, what do I do next? Where's my place in the world? Very easy to fall into that. Try not to, because if you're all busy up here with your thoughts, it makes it very hard for your intuition to get a word in and speak to you. Okay, so try and calm the mind down. If you're into meditation or journaling or anything like that, that'd be a good time to practice that here for those of you at this part of the journey. Because Aquarius, all of you are going to be at different parts of this journey. So those of you that are here, keep an eye on them thoughts, especially the negative ones. Okay, can I see the Ace of Cups, please? The Ace of Cups. 2 came out, only 3. That's too many. I can't take them 3. Can I get the Ace of Cups, please? One more shuffle. Some communication is going to come in, maybe from whoever it is that you've left behind there. This may present itself as a challenge, someone coming in with some news, something like that. Might slow down your progress a little bit. Which makes sense because you're kind of like going all steam ahead here, and then you go down to Knight of Pentacles. I'm really glad the Knight of Pentacles is here for you at this point though, Aquarius, because the Knight of Pentacles is very strategic. So if he encounters an obstacle, he gets around that no problem. He's not fast about getting around it, but he gets around it because he has got his eyes on the prize and is going to where he's going, regardless of what obstacles are placed in his way. He is getting there, okay? So don't worry about that. I'm glad you've got the Knight of Pentacles with you on this one. You'll be fine. Whatever it is, whoever's going to come at you with something, just go around the issue. If you can't overcome it completely, just go around it. It'll sort itself out. That's what I'm getting. So don't worry about that one too much. Okay, get the Ace of Wands, please. Challenge in the Ace of Wands. Challenge in the Ace of Wands. Challenge in the Ace of Wands, please. I'm also getting a little side note on this one coming down for some Capricorns who might be dealing with a Cap. For Aquarians to watch your communication as well. Watch your words during this period. Okay. Can I get the Ace of Wands? That's 3. I can't take that many, Spirit. I'm sorry. Can I get challenge? Just one challenge, please. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. Now, I don't know if something's going on with this conversation here. Keeping to the path. This might be ongoing. So this communication might go from heart to wands. So carrying on for a little while. And a lot of you along the way, it's going to feel like a long journey. You're going to want to stop and rest and recuperate. Do when you need to. Don't try and push your healing too hard there, Aquarius. But just remember to stay the course. Other energies are going to come in and try and take you off that course to whatever or whoever this is that you're moving towards. Try and steady it. Stay on the course. Don't give up. There'll be times where you feel all hope is lost. No one's coming in. There's nothing out there for me. No, there is. Just keep moving forwards, even through the dark times. That's when that matters the most. Okay? It's easy to move forward when you're feeling really great and good about everything. It really counts when you're feeling down, but you still push. That's when the universe, sits up and pays attention. Okay? All right. Oh, I'm not going to take that one because I just did a weird thing. But I'm going to get a challenge for the Ace of Pentacles. I hadn't asked yet, Spirit. Can you slow down, please? Your girl Lydia's got to catch up. I'm only human, you know. Right, can I get a challenge for the Ace of Pentacles, please? We've got the 8 of Cups in reverse. There's a persistent energy across all of this, Aquarius, or something trying to drag you back to where you were. I don't know if it's you, and I don't know if it's another energy. Certainly another energy here, because it's communication, so there has to be another energy for you to communicate with. Here and here, it seems mostly you, your thoughts, being in your head from here. If you haven't dropped these swords and being in your head, you're just going to keep struggling the whole way. What's the term? Let go or be dragged. That's a term, right? It's trust. It's trust in the universe. You don't trust it yet. You will as you go along, you will. But there's going to be times where you consider, maybe I should go back. Maybe I'll be a bit defensive. Maybe I'll hermit in. Maybe I won't go forward. Maybe I'll just stay right here where it's comfy and cozy. Yeah, you can, but you left it for a reason, Aquarius. If it was that amazing, you wouldn't have gone. Or it wouldn't have gone, right? Oh, hang on a minute. We've got a stray. Where's that? I saw that. Bear with me, Aquarius. You've got a bonus card, Aquarius. You see what it is? Wheel of Fortune. That's a little reminder there from the universe. Not a reminder, but a little nudge there, Aquarius. Like, yeah, please just trust the universe. The Wheel of Fortune is here. Lady Luck is on your side, Aquarius. You just have to trust that she's there and she has your best interest at heart. Because she does. The universe does. Life happens for you, Aquarius, not to you. Okay? Right, can I get some advice, please, from the universe? Well, a little bit more advice from the universe. I mean, the universe thinks you're extra special, Aquarius, because you've got a bonus card. Okay, could I get some advice for Aquarius, please? Okay. 3 of arrows. Yeah, the universe is going, I know it hurts. I know it's painful. There's a lot of healing to be done here, Aquarius, but oh my God, the rewards are 10 times better than whatever it is you're leaving behind. 2 of vessels. It's 2 of cups again. Something's out there for you, Aquarius. You can't see it yet, though. So that's why you don't trust every step. There's someone waiting on the other side of this, or something that you've been desiring, something you didn't get back here. The 7 of vessels, mourning. Yes, you are mourning, of course. You're going to go through a period of mourning. You've got to release that, let it go. And you have to get that mourning period over with before this new energy can come in. Because it's not fair to you or to them for them to come in earlier than that. Because you're unhealed. They're not going to get the full, beautiful, lovely Aquarius we all know and love. Right? They're going to get half healed, doesn't know what's going on or what's happening, Aquarius. That's not a foundation to build a long-lasting relationship on, or a new job in, or whatever you're aligning with in the future here. There's definitely something coming in for you that aligns with your wants, wishes and dreams. Okay, Aquarius, that's a really nice reading. I enjoyed that one. I mean, I enjoyed them all, but this one was particularly good. I'm going to leave it there for you, Aquarius. Thank you so much for joining me here at Esotera Tarot. If this reading resonated with you, then let me know in the comments below. And also don't forget to like, share and subscribe. It really helps the channel to grow and push forwards to other people who may need similar guidance. And with that, Aquarius, I'm going to love you and leave you. And until the next one, take care. Right, my Pisces. Hi guys. I always feel bad you guys are last. I should switch it up. I know I'd probably mess it up though. Like I've memorized the zodiacs in this order now, so they're like in there, right? I think if I did back to front, I'd get it all wrong. But you're not least here, Pisces, and I always like to have a little rest. Because I don't want you always having like straggler and end energy, right? I always just take a rest about halfway through the reading so you are fresh. So we're going to have a good reading for you here today, Pisces. I'm just clearing away Aquarius's cards. Just bear with me a moment. I have to go slow because when I go fast, I noticed I end up packing away these cards as well. And I just end up spending more time getting those back out. So I take the time a little bit there. Okay, Pisces, let's jump straight in. Hi, Pisces, welcome to Esotera Tarot. Lovely to have you here as usual. Today we are doing the 4 aces, all signs reading. We are pulling energies for Pisces now, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. So if you don't see your story here today, check one of the timestamps below and I'm sure you'll find one of your other placements there where your reading will resonate. We're going through the 4 aces. These are the 4 aspects of your life, 4 pillars of life, as it were. So we've got the Ace of Swords. So they're your thoughts and your focus. I run through these first, Pisces, so we can clarify that this is actually your reading. Then we go into the Ace of Cups. They're your wants, your hopes, your wishes, your dreams. Moving into the Ace of Wands, that is your will, your power, where you want to move energy towards to make stuff happen. Then the Ace of Pentacles is the real world tangible outcome, things you can touch, see, smell, taste. It's also a theme of work, money, stability, abundance. So we may get themes of that come out under the Ace of Pentacles as well. And with that, Pisces, if you're happy with that, and there are no further questions, Your Honor, we're going to move straight into the clarifying the Ace of Swords. Okay, let's get to the sword, please. The Ace of Swords for Pisces. Pisces, Ace of Swords, please. 8 of Swords, Pisces, 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords, Pisces, please. 8 of Swords. Okay, moving on from something. 6 of Swords, Page of Swords, 4 of Wands. So there was a commitment in your not too recent past. When I say that, some of your not too recent past in your time of the cosmos could be anywhere between like last week, 5 minutes ago, 5 years ago. Right? So in the recent past, there was a commitment. Possibly even a marriage. That's a marriage card. You suspected something though. You became suspicious, distrustful of the other energy that was attached to you there. So you moved on. I don't know what happened there. I'm not clarifying, so it's not going to tell me, but you were like, Not feeling this. This isn't good. And if you didn't move on completely, you massively distance yourself from here. Okay, can I get the Ace of Cups, please? What's going on with the Ace of Cups for Pisces? The Ace of Cups for Pisces. Oh, Three of Cups. King of Cups. The Lovers. Oh, okay. This changes things somewhat. No, you were in a commitment. I stand by this. You were in a commitment. It didn't work out. Some trust or spying, watching. If they didn't trust you didn't trust them or something like that. Now something new is coming into your world, your energy here. Another energy. Full of love, full of fun. This is fun and love. Love and fun. This feels great, actually. And it's a mature kind of love. It's not like, you know, schoolyard kind of love, fleeting. This has a potential to be deep if it isn't already, because it's the King of Cups. The King of Cups he holds himself back a little bit. He's quite discerning with his love, which means that whoever this is, you're trying to be discerning with them and you're trying to choose wisely. But at the moment you're like, I'm just having a really good time with them. Nice. Well, that's nice. Because over here felt very serious. Over here there's so much joy in your heart there. And you might also be connected to friends, your community, things like that. But then there's a Tower and the Ace of Wands, so what's that all about? But then you've got reverse Five of Cups, so that's good. And then you've got the Ten of Cups. Wow, okay. So you're healing here, Pisces. You're dropping some burdens. I mean, emotional burdens. I think through this Three of Cups here, whoever this is or whatever this is. I mean, this could be friends. It doesn't have to be an actual lover. You can't really see these, but I'm doing them anyway. I'm getting in the habit. These are for the censorship people. It feels really good, but as you're doing that, you're like dropping the weight of whatever's going on there. But then there's a Tower. Now, I'm not clarifying the Tower. Towers don't have to be bad, you know. People think they are. Because the background's black, then it has to be bad. It doesn't have to be bad. Sometimes you can be in bad situations and you need a Tower moment to get you out of the bad situation. Like, it just means the changing of the foundations, the shaking up of foundations. And then then afterwards you rebuild. So you're actually rebuilding something here. You might be rebuilding your life, love life, work life, something like that. There's a period of rebuilding after something comes down finally once and for all. And you do that through love and joy. You get a Tower through love and joy, which is good. It's not going to be a positive Tower. And you've got the Ten of Cups under here. It's something in your life has to come away in order for you to fully experience this. And I think it's something to do with this here. Maybe you're carrying over some negative energy, maybe some unhealed wounds, maybe physically the person you're dealing with here is bothering you. Let it go. As soon as that lets go, and if you're not letting it go, then it means the universe is going to come in and intervene on your behalf anyway. So it's your choice, Pisces. Let go or be dragged. Okay, can I get the Ace of Pentacles, please? The Ace of Pentacles for Pisces. The Hierophant, yeah. The Moon, The Nine of Wands, yes. That's just what I was saying. Right, so you're still hurting over what happened, so it might make you a little bit defensive. Probably why you're in the mood for lighter energies at this time, Pisces. Something's going on. The Moon hides things. Something's going on in the background that you're not fully aware of. And it's to do with your day-to-day routines, your structures, your beliefs, things to do with the way you live your life. That's what the Hierophant is. Your personal gospel. That's what the Hierophant is. That's changing, or something about that is changing, but it's under the Moon. And it occurs somewhere around here. Between the meeting of another energy that brings you joy, and through the joy you drop most of the shit, but you're still carrying some of the shit. And if you don't work on letting that go, so if some of you are suppressing negative energies, I would suggest you stop doing that, Pisces. You've got to sit and deal with them and face them, because in your pain, they're your foundations to your new beginning is your pain. Transmuted and healed pain lays the foundations for new beginnings, because you're wiser. You've been through more. You've got more experience. So that's why the next structure you build, and the structure referring to your life, is stronger and more fortified than the one you had before, because you learned through a series of battles how to build a better fort, right? Okay, so that's why you don't want to resist healing, otherwise you just end up with a forced Tower, and we don't want a forced Tower, Pisces. We want an organized demolition, right? Not lightning bolts from the sky. Okay, can we get some challenges? I'm moving into the challenge portion now, Pisces. So these are challenges in each area that you might not see coming, that you may need to overcome to get you to where it is that you want to be at this time. Right, can I please get the Ace of Swords there? Can I get the Ace of Swords? The Ace of Swords. You've got the King of Wands in reverse. Don't do that. You're doubting yourself. You don't know. Some of you are still in this bad connection, and you don't know. You're like, I don't know if I should leave, or you know you should leave, but you don't know when. You're like waiting on the perfect time to go, but will that perfect time ever come, Pisces? Like some of you, yeah, you do have to wait. Like maybe you need to find somewhere else to live, or maybe there's children involved, and there's going to be custody battles. Of course, there's that sort of thing. But when it comes to, if there's no obstacle to you leaving and you haven't left yet or even had that conversation of leaving this situation, and it's just fear-based, then it's not right. You're waiting too long. And there's something here about self-confidence and self-empowerment that you are lacking in. That would also be stopping you from leaving this, but you have so much goodness. This is for the Pisceans that are over here, still in this commitment that's a bit shady. Oh, you've got the Star in reverse. For some reason, I wish I'd said that. I was just thinking about the Star. Yeah, some of you don't believe there's more out there for you. That's not true. Look, Tarot just said. It said there, look. And here. And here. There. There's more out there for you. If you're not happy and fulfilled here, you can go find for happiness and fulfillment elsewhere. I mean, you've literally got the Ten of Cups. But it's normal to think that as well, Pisces. Like, better the devil you know, right? There's no one out there for me, there's not another partner, there's not a better job, there's not a better this, there's not a better that. It's not about being better, it's not about being worse, it's about being aligned. Like you could be the CEO of KFC, rolling in dough, but you could be miserable. And maybe you'll be happier, I don't know, mucking out stables as a farmhand. Not the same amount of money or lifestyle, but that might be the thing that brings you joy. That sort of thing. You know, if it's not aligned, then it's not for you. And there's definitely going to be something better because you align with something in this universe. In this universe of infinite things, you're going to align with something. That's a guarantee. Yeah, we've got the Eight of Pentacles. So this is like where you put your energies at the moment. Balancing those energies out, balancing those scales. Investing in yourself as opposed to investing in others that don't give back. That might have been a situation you left behind in the past there. But you've got to get that on point before your Ten of Cups can come rolling in. If you don't, then we get Forced Tower. And that will balance the scales for you. You'll balance the scales yourself or wait for the universe to do it. I highly recommend doing it yourself. And you've got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So some of you might be leaving behind a lot of security and stability. It might be the first time you've been out in the world by yourself. So you're going to be a little bit nervous about that. You're going to be feeling like you're not standing on your two feet, that you can't do it. That's not the case. The Nine of Pentacles is pure independence and abundance with oneself. It's like the ultimate single Pringles card, but single and loving it, right? The fact it came out at all means that you have this potential. The fact it's in reverse means you're not recognizing it. So get that the right way up. And it has something to do with the moon. I don't know what exactly. I've just been told that. Something that you're not seeing yet, something that is not yet to be revealed. It's not meant for you to be knowing that yet. Which is fine, fair enough, universe. We trust you over here at Esotera Tarot. Okay, with that being said, I'm going to move out of the way and let the universe have a little word with your Pisces. Okay, so let's see what's coming in. Look, we've got the Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck here. I definitely think there's other energies for you out there that you have not yet met. Come across. They're on their way in and they're going to help you. Okay, right. Can I get to some universal advice? Can I get a proper shuffle though, please? I wasn't happy with that. Let's get a proper shuffle, please. A proper shuffle. A proper shuffle, please. Okay, right. Advice for Pisces, please. Advice for Pisces from the universe. The Ten of Stones. Oh, the Ten of Stones. which is the 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Arrows, and the 8 of Stones. Skill. So you have everything that it takes for you to move on to this beautiful brand new beginning. You are moving on. Something to do with home and stability. Some of you may need to find a new home. You may be moving. You may need somewhere else to live. Some of you, it may be someone leaving your home. Something's going on in your home environment. But the universe wants to know that you are protected. You will be sheltered. You will be safe, no matter what happens. Okay? And you're going towards greater abundance. 10 of Stones is greater abundance as well. 6 of Arrows is moving on to calmer waters. There's a 6 of Swords here. That's just a big old thumbs up on your decision to get out of there, get out of Dodge, Pisces. The universe has got you back 100% on this one, and it's with you. You're not alone. And then the 8 of Stones, skill. So everything that you've gone through up into this point has perfectly equipped you to deal with this situation. You just don't recognize it yet because your 9 of Pentacles is upside down. They're like, you've already got it. You've got everything you need. All packed up in your imaginary backpack. Off you go, Pisces. Go out into the world and make magic. Okay, Pisces, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe and share the channel. It really helps the channel to grow and for other people to get the messages. So with that, Pisces, I am going to love you and leave you, and thank you again for lending me your energies here for the collective reading. And until the next one, take care. Right, we're back in the room with the whole collective. Hi everyone, how are we doing? Hope those readings helped you. Just packing away Pisces, and then I'm going to jump into the closing reading. Now, Joe, I really enjoyed doing them. Well, I always do, of course. And I'd like to thank Spirit for presiding over the readings, giving us out the messages, giving us some help and guidance there. All of our spirit guides, mine and yours, are welcome in this room, in this space. This is our little Zen den, guys. Okay, right. Just pack these cards away, and I'm going to jump into a collective reading. All right. So I'm just going to ask for universal advice here for all of these elements, starting with the mind. So universe, please help the collective. Messages for the collective. How can we better, how can we make our minds healthier, more abundant, and moving in the right direction? For the collective, please. Closing reading for the collective. We're going to the Ace of Swords. Final words from the Ace of Swords for the collective, please. Final words from the Ace of Swords for the collective. Final words from the Ace of Swords for everyone, please. Yeah, the 7 of Cups, the Hierophant, the 6 of Cups. Right, so the people in our lives, this is about the people in our lives, and the structures in our lives are going to confuse us. The universe is always going to throw choices at us. You have the choice. You are not a puppet on a string. There's no puppet master involved. Not everything is predestined. You are guided, sure, on paths that have been pre-chosen from way back by you, your higher self. But you'll always be presented choices about the company you keep, about the places that you're in and at, where you choose to live, what you choose to believe in, what companies you work for, what communities you are part of. You have the choice, and the universe will always be sending you choices, and that will help you to understand whether or not you, your soul, your being, your alignment is in the right place. It's you who decides that, nobody else, not the universe. The universe doesn't decide. It helps you find your own way. Thank you, universe. That's a lovely message. Can I get the Ace of Cups? What does the Ace of Cups have to say for the collective, please? A message from the Ace of Cups. A message from the Ace of Cups, please, for the collective. A message from the Ace of Cups to close. 7 of Pentacles. The Ace of Cups. Oh, darlings. And the Chariot. Happiness is just at the end of the road, everybody, and we're all moving towards it. The universe is always trying to push you towards that Ace of Cups. The way the Ace of Cups comes in is being mindful of where you plant your seeds, where you give your attention, where you put energy. That is where your Ace of Cups is going to come in. The Cups energy, which is the emotional energy, is poured into what you focus on. So be careful, because Chariot is focus. Be very careful what you focus on. If you focus on the negative, then the negative emotions will start feeding in. If you focus on the positive, then the positive emotions start feeding in. You have control here over your emotions, at least somewhat. Not entirely, I'd argue. That's a debatable thing. I'm not getting into that today. But you have control of where you focus your energy. and then the energy of love, abundance, positivity will flow through you in the direction you so choose. So choose wisely. Thank you, Ace of Cups. Very wise. Okay, can we get the Ace of Wands? Can we please have one piece of advice from the Ace of Wands, please? A final word from the Ace of Wands for the collective. A final word from the Ace of Wands for the collective. For the collective, please. I've got the Six of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and the Three of Cups. Go for what makes you happy and what is fun, and just remain open. If it's fun, if it feels balanced, it makes you feel good, then by all means open up to it as much as you possibly can. Then the universe can work with you on making that a permanent fixture in your life or not. Everyone has free will at the end of the day. But your will is going to be drawn towards the things that make you good. Spirit wants you to be feeling good and happy and abundant. Of course, tests come along the way they do, but, you know, the Ace of Swords covered that one and why they come in, right? The Ace of Wands is saying, yes, go for fun stuff, but make sure you are balanced while you're doing it. Too much of a good thing, right? It's never good. The Ace of Wands is like, have fun, guys, but make sure whatever you're directing your energy to is feeding back to you in equal measure. You be fun, you'll get fun back, okay? If you're being funny, you just get misery back, that's not for you. That's not Ace of Wands, right? There are fun things out there for you guys. Things that you're passionate about, giving to do. They're always giving back, even if it's something inanimate like painting. The painting, the process itself gives back, okay? Right, can I get the Ace of Pentacles? Oh, final word from the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, we've got the Page of Pentacles, we've got the Ten of Cups, and we have the Five of Cups in reverse. Try and let go, guys. I know it's really hard to do, easier than said, but the Ace of Pentacles is like abundance is just around the corner. Look, Ten of Cups is actually right there. The only thing that slows you down is hanging on to lingering negative energies, regrets, which are normally up in the upright, but you're releasing. Everyone is releasing. It's basically a practice in releasing. So you release what you think that you want, so what you actually want comes in, but it also takes patience, determination, and we're also all eternal students in this universe. Don't forget to keep an open eye to learning. Learn from the Five of Cups, but also learn from the Ten of Cups as well. There's lessons to be had in both times of loss and time of abundance. There's always lessons on the Pentacle energy. So always keep learning. We are the eternal students on this plane. Okay, everybody, thank you so much for joining me here. That's going to wrap up the Four Aces reading. Thanks for being here with me, chilling in the Zen Den. I feel all your energies here. It's great. I really enjoy doing these, so these will keep on going for the time being. And please let me know in the comments below if it helped. And if you watched all the way to the ending here, thanks for bearing with me, guys. I love you guys lots. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It's really helping the channel grow. And thank you so much for all your likes and subscriptions so far. Every single one of them is wonderful. And I love connecting with you all in the comments as well. Like I said, for some of the signs, I'm now dropping 14 videos a week. So make sure you got your notification bells on, because they're individual signs plus collective readings. Make sure you don't miss yours. Okay, and with that, collective, I'm going to love you and leave you. And until the next one, take care.